Hey, only 20 minutes after.
Well,
So that's better
I'm
than
New record.
usual.
Yeah, I'll be dipping out at 5 for about 20 minutes, and then I'll be back for the
It's a
rest
new
of it.
record though. But last time you guys were here, you went through Dr. Hauserite's laboratory, which you later learned is for some reason thousands of miles underneath the surface of the water. Um, you found several multiple strange devices, which, out of character, are the same technological base as computers. Um, in character, a little confusing. Dave found a tiny squid that was sentient and ended up trading it for what would you trade it again for Dave?
I was being a little sneaky boy, and I traded for 3 vials of nickel,
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. And
and my
your Tanuki friend ended up stealing 10
10
vials of
gallium.
yeah.
Why did you update Goomy Fist?
The only thing Goomy Fist needs an update for is the increase in
Health and size.
yes.
And just so you know, my guy only did that because he thought he deserved pay for saving the place from explosions.
So you'll have to figure out what the one I found's hit points was, and then it combines with my current one's hit points, and then that's how it works.
What size is Goomy Fist considered?
He's as tall as Eldrik now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's considered a medium creature now.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's Eldrik size now.
Okay.
He's actually a little taller than you at this point.
Oh, well. He'll be much taller than me once I get the last one I need.
Can it become a large creature?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I can enlarge it and make it even bigger.
Oh man, giant goomy face.
Then, like, any normal-sized creature could not grapple him.
Alright, I'm looking at a different screen, by the way. I don't know if y'all are looking at...
I'm looking at wood.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, too.
Because that is where we left off from.
Oh, okay.
No.
So how's World War III treating y'all today?
But,
I don't think it's gonna
Well,
happen.
We don't talk about this situation. I have friends over there.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Ukraine seems to be doing pretty good for themselves.
I feel like it won't happen because who's... Like,
I heard they were kicking Russia's ass right now, so...
Well, Russia, they can't win against Russia, unfortunately. It's just...
politics. War.
Yep. Good old...
You're good? Duh.
Where is your house? Is this it? No, that's not your house.
There's no reason why the Wii theme needs to slap so hard.
Just so good.
It is.
Where the fuck is your house, and why am I blind to it?
Can't you label stuff?
I did. And I couldn't even see the label for some reason, but I found it now.
Label our house.
Okay.
Look, Goomy Fist fits in a square, like everyone else.
Go ahead and move everyone. Everyone.
I had the ghost dog. I forgot about the ghost dog.
I do got one of
Ghost
those.
dog is awesome, man. You leave Ghost dog alone.
Ghost dog loves me.
Yeah, man.
He's-
Loves both of you. Just loves one more than the other.
Fair.
Put you in the corner. Put you like right there.
So now I killed the entire party and take the dragon for myself. Gotcha.
There we go. Doing a little more. There
You know,
we
it'll
go.
be funny because everyone will be up in the morning and see that Goomy Fist is now bigger than Eldrik.
You. There. Where's the last one? Yeah, that's right.
Just so you know,
There's also the fact, just in case if you don't remember, Saber is nowhere to be found now.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Saber gone. That's true.
Saber's gone as fuck, boy.
Oh my god, leave me alone. You make a
Been
freaking trillion
fucking
account.
Thanos.
Block
I will
that.
Thanos you.
Oh, just so you
Thanos
know,
is nuts.
Dora, I plan on trying to make a new element.
A new what?
Element.
Good luck.
You're gonna be Tony Stark.
What do you mean good luck? I can transmute stuff into aluminum and put gallium on it, let it dissolve and change the material and see what happens when it changes back from that state.
Oh my god.
What?
Trying to do too much science.
You
There's
can
too
make
much
it
science
into-
trying to be done.
That is actually a thing that could... like, that does make sense though, doesn't it? A little bit?
It does. It does. This is too much science. Getting too scientific.
Who's that little?
That's the girl with the magic
that-
arm that works for me now.
That's the girl that Eldrik went by and gave the teddy bear to.
Not magic arm. She has like the overflowing magic. I don't know if you were there, but she kind of works for me now.
Sort of. She's basically working with you so she can learn how to control magic. Because even though she has all this magic, long story short, she has a disease to where her body just continuously pumps out magic. You know how
Yeah.
a wild magic sorcerer turns into a wild magic sorcerer because they've been influenced by too much magic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Instead of it being a force of nature that produces all that magic in one of those like random exploding magic ducts in the earth is currently compressed in this tiny girl's body.
Oh, fun.
And I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out a way. I'm teaching her how to manage it while also trying to like turn her into a battery.
The planet sustains itself on magic ducts that explode within the Earth.
What?
It's
That's-
okay. The best way
That's
to
literally what I basically heard.
the best way to explain it. You know how like people have blood vessels?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Earth has caverns that flow with magic,
Yeah.
similar to blood vessels. If one of those blood vessels bursts, all that magic is going to be flowing out. It's kind of like a vein of ore in a mining cave, but instead of it being ore, it's magic.
Is that like? Is it within the earth, or it just kind of like flows through the air through like?
It can flow through the air. It can flow through the earth. It can flow through water. Like magic is literally anywhere.
Isn't it called the weave, and essentially it's just through the air? Like, just magic just flows everywhere, and a god is one that dictates how much magic exists. And that's why we only have 9th level magic. At one point, we used to have a higher tier magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone decided they wanted to become that god.
Yes.
Yeah, so something that actually ended up happening last game is that everyone almost died because of this little girl, because fucking Hector was like, okay, here's a magic wand. try to do this as Hector like has a firebolt appear in his hand. She accidentally caused a 5th level fireball to appear.
Counter spell.
God.
And Dave just managed to get rid of it with counterspell.
And that was like after
Our
combat.
house almost got destroyed, or what?
Oh,
the house would have been damaged, not destroyed.
I would have been perma-killed.
Oh yeah. Like so, Dave would have been perma-killed. Like
Yeah,
probably
'cause
one
you're
other
a-
person would have been dead.
No,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would have been perma-killed because we just came out of combat.
Yeah, and you're already a squishy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some of you are already awake. Others are currently asleep. Eldrik, Braum, and Akihiko, the 3 of you actually woke up a bit early today. Just felt well rested. Eldrik and Braum are currently
I'm
at
super clean. I'm the cleanest boy alive.
Oh yeah, you squeaky clean right now because you woke up being in a Gumi Fist suit.
And the machine made me clean, remember?
Forgot about him. He's going to be over here. Thank you for moving him so I knew where he was. Akihiko, you're currently talking to your resident druid.
Oogway.
Oogway, yeah,
Man.
fucking Oogway. Akihiko, you're talking to Oogway about trying to set up some planters for some supplies, whether it be herbs, vegetables. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have your druid set up the capability for vegetables, fruits, any other materials that you would like to grow for refining purposes. It's relatively empty as your resident bard is just not even standing on stage. It's a bit of a slow morning today, even though it's still in the middle of festival time. The only person you really see in here is what the fuck was her name again? I keep forgetting her goddamn name, and no one has notes on her.
What's her name? Who is it?
The little girl.
Oh, I forgot I have special
Oh,
shoes.
I only write notes down about stuff where my guy's involved.
I never write notes down.
I have notes in mine. My notes don't make sense though. If you just look at it, bad snail man, Professor Hackswitz, belt, scary ring, pretty necklace.
I need to.
I know I need to write notes, but I will say I at least do have a pretty good memory for it. But I should.
I think her name was like Susie or something.
Well, we'll go with little Susie.
Go, little bitch.
I'm fucking hungry. We didn't get no food.
Fuck your food.
Ooh, that's the wrong notebook.
Don't
That's-
fuck to the food, you eat it.
That's Flame's notebook.
Nope, I am fucking that food.
By the way,
Eat it.
Don't fuck the food.
by the way,
I'm fucking it.
nice. Alright, my question for you now, get this. That creature, that robot creature golem that I found, would I have enough time?
What is that?
I don't know.
I'm flipping pages. I'm trying to go through my
Oh.
notes.
With that robot I got, right? Since
Yeah.
I was able to have a full rest from what you told me, was there be enough time to give it a hit dice and make it like a thing?
You can give it the hit dice. It does take. It actually has to grow in the container, so it does take some time.
Okay, I would have done that.
Okay. So you would know from the instructions that came with it, it would take about. See, it's been 8 hours. It would take another 16 hours for it to finish. And roll me. Remove one of your hit dice.
I did.
Okay. And your maximum health stays the same.
Okay.
So until this creature is dead, or you decide to uncraft it, you no longer have one of your hit die.
I don't know if that's worth it with my guy. Well, then again, I don't really plan on getting hit, so... Sure.
Nobody plans on getting hit.
I mean, especially a wizard. Like, I'm more farther away with, like, other things. I'll be fine.
I will ship Taras directly to you via UPS.
I'm not sure if I understood you correctly, and I'm afraid to find out if I was or wasn't.
I can just get away from a Taras. All I have to do is cast fly on myself.
This Taras has wings.
I almost might need stitches for this.
Okay.
What the fuck happened to you? Damn.
Technically, an acid dragon can kick the fuck out of a Taras.
What,
Yeah,
me?
no, I know. Like you can kill a Taras at level 3 if you get.
What'd you say, Dora?
The fuck happened to you?
I smashed my fucking finger.
Don't bleed all over your shit, man.
Like, where's my phone?
Yeah, he fucked his finger up right good.
Here, I'll send a picture.
No, please.
Yeah,
don't.
I'm sending a
Do it.
picture now.
Send the picture. Disgust
find my
everyone. Y'all don't get to keep food in your stomach.
There we go. Okay, she has a name, and it's she's gonna be sticking with that. Okay, her name is Sizzle. There we go. Perfect. Fits with the theme of what's going on with her. There we go. I have it written down in 3 different spots, and we're good. Carrying on. The little gnome girl that wasn't feeling too good is currently in your tavern, and she's playing cards with most of your companions.
Okay. Mr. Kitty, you have to go on the floor. Alright.
Flame, you there? Flame is dead. Okay.
She's chilling. Alright, what was her name again?
Sizzle.
Sizzle?
I'm just sticking with Sizzle.
I'm assuming I came back finally?
Yeah.
Ah,
She's playing cards with
my
with
dog.
most of your companion. Yep, your dog, fucking Goomy your fist. Can't even remember all their fucking names right now. She's playing cards with your dog, Goomy your fist.
I was needed.
I was just checking to see if you were there.
Yeah, I had to go take care of a rapper.
A rapper?
All good.
What rapper?
Am I the
Ghidorah.
am I the only one that thought of a rapper as a person?
Yeah.
That's what I was going for. That's why I said what rapper.
It's like, you got Eminem in your house? Snoop Dogg? What?
Damn.
Ba-da-da-da-da. The D-O-double-G.
And then there we go.
Blind.
Oh yeah, we have the sad puppy. We need to find its old owner and kill their owner.
I was wondering if you guys were gonna remember about that shit.
I remember
So
it.
the Merry Man, Ghidorah, Muggsy, Goomier Fist.
I imagine the merry men are cheating their asses off.
They're trying. Aurelian and Ramus are playing cards with this little gnome girl by the name of Sizzle, and it seems that even though that you can obviously tell the Merry Men are cheating, she's still winning.
Wow.
Alright, take long. I'm making a bowl of cereal.
See, 2 of my companions are at a disadvantage because they have little arms
And a
but,
dog.
like, little no hands.
One's legitimately a dog, a puppy.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Let's say Ghidorah doesn't have hands. All
Like
he
a
has
no-
is heads.
Like Honora has just little tiny fingers,
Um,
while Muggsy has no No fingers.
And in the process of all this happening, it's like she just puts her hand of cards down. I win, and she just like grabs whatever's on the table and starts like dragging it towards her. You just see like a whole bunch of different types of snacks and whatnot.
You having fun?
Healthy gambling.
Which one are you saying that to?
I'm not talking to the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of snacks for the month now,
Very.
and I'll share if I feel like it. As she like turns to everyone else and like sticks out her tongue, just. Nyeh.
Come on, Goomy Fist. I thought you better than that.
Are you here for your lessons? Or was she here before?
She just hangs out here every now and then. She'll pop in every now and then. She's made friends, even though they're not her age, but she's made friends.
That's wonderful. Was that her saying she made friends?
No, that was me as the DM saying she's made friends.
Oh, I was saying that's wonderful while looking at the animals. But I guess that doesn't happen. Okay.
She's made friends with your companions and all of you.
Wow.
Friend.
Did you need something, Hector?
Oh, is that? Oh, that's little girl. Okay.
Yeah.
It was really close to your voice. I'm like, oh, she got really masculine.
Oh no.
No, I'm just seeing if you're here for your lessons that I promised to teach you how to control your magic.
I mean, if you have some time later today, yeah.
Just
came by, check in.
All right.
Going for a walk. It's nice to go for a walk.
We do probably have a few minutes because we are currently looking for someone and we're in the process of figuring out where to go. I can teach you in the meantime while trying to figure that out.
Oh, Trey, Silvane fucking had a boat pop out of his pockets.
We don't know if Silvane's ever going to do that.
It did happen.
No, I mean, like, tell us about it.
Oh, yeah.
No. Not that
Probably
I know
not.
about, these Flame.
Probably not. Too busy with the business.
Question with the second... Is there an area, like, in the second floor
Like Eldrik probably should go check up.
that is, like, fine with, like, casting magic?
One more time, Dave, just to clarify, like, what are you trying to ask for?
Is there a place in the building that won't just, like, explode and light on fire?
Backyard.
I mean,
I would imagine the
backyard,
Arcanium.
alleyway,
Right up in here?
Like, yeah, the Arcanium. You can literally have it set up in here and just, if something goes wrong, it at least mess with the tower and not the rest of the house.
Yeah, let's say just avoid all of Akihiko supplies.
I'll just put them in my bag of holding in the meantime. I have one of those, right? I'm pretty sure I do. Like, everyone has one.
No, I think this is me and one other person.
Yeah, I have a bag of holding.
I have one.
But,
Yeah, so I would say probably around this time, Mntal would probably be coming down. He's probably spent his morning looking for Saber. And
roll me an investigation check.
since Saber is missing.
And hold on. We'll actually move you back to your room real quick, and then we'll have you do the investigation check.
You bitch.
There we go. Let's see if you notice anything. Okay. See that a couple things in your room don't seem quite right. Saber is a cat, yes, but Saber hasn't shown any tendencies that have been cat-like. Saber doesn't scratch anything. Their claws tends to be the same size.
He's evolved.
the tail that you've realized, Saber actually has a tendency to like hit stuff with the tail, but you see like occasional hit marks, but they're not in the area where Saber usually like walks around. Pick a piece of furniture in your room, whether it be the couch, the table, the chair, or the mirror.
I'll go with the couch.
Okay. As you look around and you go to the couch, you lift up one of the pillows as it just crumbles in your hand. Like the cloth part is still in your hand, but the backside apparently had like all these holes and scratch marks.
I just remember something. Whatever do we do with that fancy ass couch we took from the fucking mech? That had all the fucking dust in
Had
it.
sleepy powder. Yeah, I don't know.
It should be in a bag of holding.
I'll say it's probably in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Alright,
Thank you for
continue.
reminding me about that, Braum. Let me know whenever you go inside your bag of holding from now on.
I don't think it's in mine. We never put it in mine.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
I don't.
I don't think it could fit.
Yeah, I don't think we
Um,
put it in one. I think we just were carrying it around.
Oh yeah, I think it's on
Yeah.
the cart.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's in the treasury. It's in the treasury.
Okay.
But like you lift up one of the pillows, and it's like the backside had nothing but like claw marks, and it's full of holes. Actually, a portion of the couch actually is just blackened from the normal red velvet color. And as like you put a little bit of pressure on it, one of the legs actually literally just crumbles to sawdust.
Damn, his nice couch.
Roll me another investigation check, and then pick another piece of furniture.
Why are you
With some
destroying
frowns at
all
that
his
leg.
furniture, man?
What the hell happened here?
Chair, table, or mirror?
Table.
Table. Ooh, what the fuck's happening here? There we go. Nope, still doing it. There we go. As you go to the table, you know, Saber again has the tendency to hit stuff. As you go to the table, it's like the fog from your vision fades, and you just see the table as it is smashed to pieces. You see splinters of wood actually being stabbed into the wall. It looks like one of the legs actually managed to get slammed into the wall. Eldrik, you didn't realize, but for some reason you have a new area to hang a cloak onto in your room, but you don't remember it being there.
Okay.
One more investigation check, and then pick either between the mirror or the chair.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Real?
Okay. Which one do you want? You want the mirror or do you want the chair?
Surprise me, you pick.
Let me grab my dice real quick.
No, you cheater. You real life die cheater.
I'm gonna use mine the whole game. They're gonna be duckies.
I get it, comment. That real life dying cheater.
I guess I'll use my real die.
Okay.
Me too.
So you head over to the mirror as with the natural 20. Oh, even from a distance, like you just like start rubbing your eyes because for some reason they're just really uncomfortable. And as you walk up to the mirror is shattered, but it hasn't been hit. You see the chair in front of the mirror as you're about to sit into it to get like a nice even level look. As you sit in, there is no chair. The chair is no longer there. Like all you feel is ash underneath as you try to pick yourself up. You just feel it, and it's even for ash, it is extremely fine. As you look closer into the mirror,
you see images as you turn around to where the mirror is actually located. You don't see anything there, but as you look into the mirror, it's like something's been trapped into it. Mntal, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Whoa, this is crazy.
You look into the mirror, and then your head just suddenly gets a spike of pain. It is extremely intolerable. Much worse than what happened before, to where it's like that little itch going on whenever you were around with the squid. But it feels familiar. You see a black shrouded, a black cloaked figure stuck in the mirror, but it's in a pose. It's not moving or anything. It's just there.
Oh, Bramar.
But every time you look in the direction of where the mirror is pointing at, you don't see anything there. When you look back in the mirror, you just see this figure holding something up on the wall. When you angle your head a little bit, the image changes as you see.
All right, I'll be right back.
All good. When you angle your head, you take a step to the side, and you can see the couch. That black cloaked figure is there again. It's doing something with its hands, but you can't tell what. You don't see anything else. You just see motion, some sort of motion with the hands as it just keeps changing. You take a step over here, and you see a figure walking through the door. But you take a second to focus a bit more. It's literally walking through the door as the door is shut. As it makes a flinching motion, as something must have caught it off guard. Along with the natural 20, I will say you also do see some damages to this chair as well, but can't quite focus on it too well. There's just some ringing in the back of your head that's just extremely painful.
I did ritually cast Detect Magic, just so you know.
All right, they got me sitting the first race, so
So mental
second race.
going through that head pain.
It's extremely familiar.
Is just trying to work through it. He's trying to really focus in on this mirror now, trying to figure out what he is looking at as he looks into all the other places and sees nothing in the room, but the mirror is different.
Oh, remember the last time you?
Roll me an insight check on the mirror now. Now that you've actually can see clearly what's going on in this mirror.
Is he still cursed?
No. The image in the mirror starts to move now as you're just looking at it straight on. And from whatever is happening directly across from you, right on that wall where it looks like it's holding something up against the wall, it just immediately turns around and looks into the mirror. As Mntal, you see that same light-filled crack in the face, where a face should be, just floating in the hooded area of a cloak, as it just stares at you in this mirror.
The thing that basically nearly killed Mntal before, right?
Oh yeah, as it's just, you still don't see what it's holding in its hand, but
no,
it's still holding something in its hand
It's
as it just
Saber.
walks closer and closer to the mirror. As it's about halfway, as it takes one more step, and you can see clearly now as the lines actually in the mirror actually solidified more as it got closer to the mirror cracked. stops about halfway, picks up whatever it's holding in its hands, looks at it, looks back at the mirror, and just squeezes tightly as the image is now gone.
God damn it, I was about to try something.
I mean, if you want to try something, go ahead.
Yeah, so no, 1 second. First I need to make sure I read my abilities so I understand it. Where's it at?
We'll also ritually cast this.
Okay.
There.
With the detect magic, because it has been some time, you don't sense anything other than the things that you and your party members already have. You sense the things that your party members have, and as that 30-foot, radius expands, you're suddenly hit with like a flashbang as there's just like this huge amount of magic just in the corner of the room.
Okay, so
where's who's emitting that? Is it the girl?
The little girl, yeah.
All right.
So seeing the thing again, Mntal wants to know what it is. Using my telepathic feat, could I try to use detect thoughts on it, or try to communicate with it?
You can use detect thoughts.
Mntal wants to know what the fuck is this thing. So yes, if that's the case, Mntal will use detect thoughts.
Okay. Go ahead and click the ability for me.
No, just do that. Yeah.
DC 15. What have you pick? You want metal or polymer? Mntal.
What?
Want me to use a metal die or a polymer die?
No real life cheating die is what he wants.
Polymer, because I know metal dies will stop as soon as they hit the table on those.
Okay.
They don't roll.
Let's use this one. This has happy colors.
Mine does, because mine hits cushioning when I roll it.
So I rolled a 4.
Oh, I didn't know you could use it to detect thinking creatures that you can't see. I didn't know you could do that.
I rolled a 4, and
No, I have to be able to see the creature. It specifically states that at the beginning of the spell.
Yeah, and he technically can see it in the mirror. That's a total of 12 with a 4.
Well, later down it says you can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it does.
You can actually use it as a type of sonar for anything that actually has a functioning brain.
By the way, when I was ritually casting it, I was bringing the girl up here just so I can teach her.
And detect a creature.
Okay.
So I would have been up here.
Meaning I don't think any of our pets could be detected because they have intelligence 3 or low.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, a total of 12. Are you going for the base, the surface thoughts, or are you trying to delve?
You can't.
The surface thoughts, there is no DC to it.
You can't read the thoughts of my
and
dog.
Mntal wants to know what it is.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I'll be back. So fill me in after.
The surface thoughts from. Actually,
when I cast it was with the intention of trying to see what it is.
When did you want to cast it? During what part of you are seeing it in the mirror did you want to cast it? Did you want to cast it immediately when the mirror cracked?
It would have been before the mirror cracked. 'Cause I would imagine after the mirror cracked, I couldn't really see it or make it out too well.
Okay, so in the time span of you casting detect thoughts, it still has something up against the wall. as you cast detect thoughts. The surface thoughts that you're getting from this thing are, vile creature, turn to ash within my fingers. As you're hearing meowing sounds, hissing, and the like. Whatever's happening, this is happening to Saber.
Oh no.
And like I said, it was to figure out what it was. So Mntal would have went straight for deep thoughts as well as you already rolled for it.
Okay.
But-
As you delve deeper, I'll say that's when the figure turns around and is looking into the mirror. You delve deeper, it's like, annoyance. You don't get any thoughts at that point other than the annoyance. The only other thing that I'd say you probably
I get insight into its reasoning, if any, emotional state, something
Oh,
that
no, I
looms
know,
large
I
in
know.
its mind.
I'm getting to that. I'm just saying, like, the current things in it, as deeper thoughts. It's after you hear like an annoyance. It's quiet at first. Like it feels like a black expanse as you just get the idea of feed, as you can feel yourself diving deeper and deeper. And it's like, for some reason, Mntal,
God damn.
you're going much deeper than what you expected to, as you just stop delving, as there's just a point to where even in this creature's mind, all you see is that little crack in space where a face should be, as you just hear the, like, not even hear, you just feel the words in the back of your head. Fate calls to you, and I hunger.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Say that again, because I couldn't make out the first word in that sentence.
Fate calls to you, and I hunger. As just in the middle of you hearing that, you're just immediately thrusted out. You actually fly and get slammed back into the wall. There was some form of physical force as you exited this thing's mind.
Alright, guys, I'll be
Alright.
back.
Would it have been enough to cause damage?
Oh yeah.
All right,
I need
what
to
do
get.
roll?
I need to get 2 more d8. There we go.
He's in his room, correct?
So
Yes.
what happened?
So we probably heard like a thunk.
Oh yeah, you heard and felt it. This was a very hard force. Like you could feel the vibration on the first floor.
I'd say, if it was hard enough to
run upstairs
Oh.
then.
I would have heard it.
You take 14 points of force damage that cannot be reduced by your ability, because this was internal, not
I wasn't.
external.
I was gonna say I wasn't going to reduce it anyway.
I would have
So
been like in
what
the.
happened?
I would have been like right in the room next to him. I would have ran in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If-
just
if- if you
Dor,
wanted to.
who is he talking to now? He was talking to someone in his head, right? Who was
so
it?
basically, Mntal realized that Saber wasn't in his room. Saber.
Right, got that,
was
got that.
gone.
Right.
Cutting to the end, he saw that shade figure that ended up attacking him when Silvane was part of the group in the Mountain City, where they met.
Right, wasn't that like death? For some reason, I remember that it's like death.
It nearly
looks
killed
like
Mntal.
Okay,
It
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like it has like the same like shadowy billowing cloak, but there's no
Okay.
face. It's literally just a crack where the face should be, and it just emits
Gotcha.
an extremely bright light.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'll run upstairs then and drag Akihiko with me, so we can see what the heck is going on.
I'd be in the
If they-
room. I'm assuming I'd be the first one to get in there since I'm legitimately in the one room.
Yes.
I tell the
That's it.
kids
You
to
are.
kind
Makes
of
sense.
stay in that room.
Being thrown back against the wall, Mntal would try to still speak to it with his mind. It's like, what are you? Since he
Attraction's
knows
still
he had
there.
a
You can still feel it. You're just not
yeah.
physically in its mind anymore. I don't know how you're still there, you nuisance. But I'm what's going to finish you. Not now, but soon.
1 second, my brother's calling me.
All good, all good.
All right. Am I able to see what's happening?
You would be in the room first. The doors are not locked. But as you're in the room, you see Mntal's eyes as they're like wide open, as if someone's actually holding them open, and his eyes are just black.
Oh. What is it? Does it look like he was looking at anything?
I would say the mirror's probably cracked.
The mirror is most definitely cracked, as there's also some damage to this wall. It looks like Mntal was slammed into this into this wall.
I do have detect magic active, and
It would still be active. The only magic that you sense is the psionic style magic that Mntal is currently emitting. You do not sense anything else.
can I, like tell what's happening to him to any degree? Like,
It looks like he's just trying to think really hard right now. It's hard to explain.
I'm capable of doing telepathy, and I'm also capable of detect thoughts.
You would know that this is a detect thoughts spell.
Okay.
Whether it's the actual magic detect thoughts or some innate ability causing detect thoughts, you don't know which, but it is detect thoughts. That one you do know.
I technically have detect thoughts because of my telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be
No,
really. I'm just telling you, I'd be really self-aware of what's happening.
So, what did the creature say again? I totally forgot.
Well, what was the question again? I apologize.
I had asked, "What are you?" and
was there more to that, or was it just what?
No, that was it. And then you said something. Then we went on to Dave and whatnot.
So when he replies to you, I am that which you know as fate. As like it, even though this is in your mind, you can actually feel it. Like it's actually like a pair of lips right next to your ear, just like whispering this.
I have a stupid question.
Be right back. My food is about to pull up.
I have a stupid question. I don't.
Go on.
All right. Since he's like, I'm assuming something's in his mind. Can I do mind detect thoughts to see what the fuck's happening?
Yes. Yes, you can. Don't even bother. Don't even bother letting me see the DC, because the moment you try, you immediately get sucked in.
Oh, cool.
The acrobatics is for Eldrik running outside and climbing the building.
Oh, you can do that extremely easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it's not even climbing. It's like you're like getting a taste for your walk on walls ability a little early from this.
Roxy, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
But,
going.
All right, I'm back.
He's going up to Mntal's window.
All right. So
put your token at the window. Mntal, are you ready for some more weird shit?
yes.
You feel an awkward presence in your mind as you don't see anything around you, but something invades your mind, and you cannot fight it off right now. Hector.
Yes.
I want to say around this time, Vanille, that's when you get at the door with Akihiko.
Cool.
You see Hector standing there, you see Eldrik at the window, and you see Mntal eyes look like they're being forced wide open, just completely blacked over.
What is going on?
Oh, can I even say anything?
Nope. As Hector, Mntal, both of you see this creature now, as you just see this split in space where a face should be, illuminating a bright light. Oh, another pest for coming in for a taste. How enjoyable.
I
Mntal,
hope you two are quite ready for what's to come. I'll see you
Akihiko,
all in
grab
about
one of them, I'll grab the other.
10, no, 7 years from now. Vanille, when you walk up to Mntal, you now see these marks coming up on Mntal's face. 3 lines, one on the forehead and one above each of his eyes, as just Mntal, in your mindscape, you just feel 3 fingers brush along the top of your face as they just let go.
Yeah,
And
just dragging him, carrying him out.
You and Hector are awake at this point.
Are our windows openable?
As a
Smash
Mntal awakes, he'd probably just shout, "You vile creature!" as he was about to say something back to it.
You take another 9 points
quickly
of damage that you can't
sees-
currently reduce.
So what?
You take another 9 points of damage that you can't currently reduce.
All right.
What was that?
I wish to know as well.
I described the hooded figure and what I seen.
Mntal, like, give me a second.
So can I open the window, or do I have to smash through the window?
You can open it. You can open. You see Vanille and Akihiko dragging Hector and Mntal out.
Yeah, he opens the window, and you know.
I was actually trying to intervene when I was doing that, by the way. Because I know I couldn't, but I don't have I'm pretty sure counterspell only for like spells that are being casted, so like that wouldn't have did anything.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Eldrik, as you climb through the window, like you see all this damage in Mntal's room. You understand where that new coat hanger came from now, as you see one of these table legs stabbed through the wall.
At least it didn't puncture one of my barrels. That's all he
No,
did.
you're good there. As you come out into the hallway, as you're seeing all this weird shit, like you look at Mntal and you just see these lines on his face.
Mntal seen Eldrik. Remember
Damn.
back on.
Never mind.
No, what was that mountain called? The Flying Mountain, where Mntal first encountered it.
The Iron Clout Mountain.
Yeah, I was trying to see what those marks were, but
Can I see? Can I do I see what the things on his face?
Yeah, you just see 3 lines.
Yeah,
One
Mntal.
above each eye, and then one going between the eyebrows, all the way up the forehead until it reaches the hairline.
Am I able to determine what this is?
No.
Not even with Arcana or anything?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like any form of magic. It just seems like a portion of Mntal is just aged.
Oh.
Mntal will look at Eldrik and be like, Eldrik, remember the creature I described on, you said Iron Cloud Mountain?
Yeah, the Iron Cloud Mountain.
Iron Cloud Mountain. The one that really messed me up.
The one that tried to drag you out the window?
Yes.
So you've encountered
I
this
just-
creature before.
Yes, and last time nobody else could see it. And I think it nearly killed me.
It would seem it's the same again.
Akihiko, you should go get some of that healing powder. See if they can. They appear to have marks on them.
I mean, I can see if it works, but I don't think this is. I don't think they would have any effect looking upon it. But I will try.
Damn it.
What did it say this time?
It says it's fate. And it's coming for me. I'm trying to get my thoughts straight. Wait, where? Where's Saber? I still yet to find Saber.
Mntal, it's at this point to where, because you delved into this creature's mind, there are memories that are not yours that are appearing into your head. You just see a light as you see Saber's face grasps around Saber's neck, this black shadowy hand that just sticks out and extends a secondary hand made of pure bone as it's just nearly crushing Saber by the neck.
Since
What happened?
More trauma for Mntal, as Mntal's now realizing that the black specter that ended up attacking him on the Iron Cloud Mountains that nearly killed him, now went after his cat.
Go after me, but not my cat. Gone too far.
You see images of this weird, peculiar magic being blasted in your room as though the areas where you've seen material just like crumble to dust. It's either been disintegrated by some form of means or just burned almost instantly as Saber's just bouncing around the room trying not to get hit. As Saber is trying to fight back, but you don't see anything that Saber's doing is currently working.
I'm going to once again ritually, I'm assuming I'm no longer linked to his mind anymore.
No.
Alright.
No.
Alright, that means I'll just ritually cast Detect Magic again.
As the thoughts continue, when it comes to the point where he's standing in the mirror, you actually see him grabbing Saber by the neck and just like squeezing as, even though he doesn't have a face, you feel a sense of confusion as he looks down to his bony hand and then there's just nothing there. And you just feel some form of confusion on, where's my food? Where did it go? Damn it!
All about food.
As you just see swirling shadows and then nothing after that.
Yay, Saber escaped. Somewhere.
Saber's somewhere. I think
Anything else of note that it's
there's memories in my head. I think it's a lot to make out.
Actually, was this
Now-
did this didn't happen long ago, did it?
No?
This didn't happen long ago. Okay. With that
Nope.
figure, that what was that figure wearing?
It had a cloak over it that seemed to be made out of shadows.
I'll locate that object. Locate object. Within 1,000 feet.
Within 1,000 feet, Hector,
Yes.
you look down at your feet
Yeah.
where your shadow is, and then over at Mntal's feet where his shadow is. A little confused because now you're getting double vision because you're sensing this thing in the concept of your shadow and his shadow,
Okay.
and then it's gone.
Ah, that's pleasant.
And
So
there's
what
just
if-
a little whisper in the back of your head, just clever rat.
What exactly is this thing, and why does it want you?
Beats the hell out of me.
Okay.
Wait, why is Saber's character sheet loading again? I was just on it and I was just randomly loading.
Don't worry about it. You don't have access to the Saber sheet anymore.
You bitch.
I have some news about this creature. It has some ability with shadows. Are you aware of this?
No, the last time we encountered it, nobody else could see it. I couldn't even really see it at first, I think, and I couldn't do anything at all. I couldn't move.
Apparently, I'm a clever rat because I'm kind of. It was here a second ago. It was in our shadows. I'm not aware of what we're messing with, but it is something that hides within the shadows that is obvious to me now.
That tells me it's has to have some form of physical manifestation, and that we can kill it.
You might be a
How
target
do we
now,
how do we
Victor.
find it?
I have no idea.
If you're
Might
aware
have to
of,
find it.
if you're aware
It'll
of
come for you
anything,
anyway.
if you're aware of anything something possess, if you describe it to me well enough, I can locate it.
Mntal will describe the bandana that was placed on Saber because he really wants to know where Saber was, and the creature was attacking Saber.
Okay, I will locate that object.
Okay. As you locate the object, it is within 1,000 feet, correct?
Yes.
Within 1,000 feet, you do not sense this object.
Bad news. I do not detect that because I'm only able to detect things within a certain radius. I'm going to have a quick walk around the perimeter. If one of you would join me.
Hector, there's a slight voice in the back of your head.
All
A
right.
familiar voice, actually. It's your brother's. What was that?
Was that him?
Yeah.
It's nothing to be concerned about. It's just a shadow man that wants to kill us. We're used to the unknown wanting to kill us, aren't we?
Great. I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
Okay.
Hector, you know that whenever your brother does wake up, he tends to try to take control. Even in your own mind, he sounds exhausted. Whatever, you can assume whatever happened to you, there was probably less so because your brother probably acted as a shield.
Oh, cool. I have a mental protector.
Mntal will look at Eldrik and Eldrik Akihiko. I can't remember her name.
Vanille.
Benil. Like, when are y'all patrol with him? I need a rest, I think. I want to look, but I don't think that would be very good at the moment.
Did it say anything else of note besides it being fate?
Alright.
Something
I'll
about
be right
seeing.
back.
It also mentioned Hector in this, I'm pretty sure. Seeing us in about 7 years.
Interesting.
So
I
it
guess,
might
you
be
have, I
something
guess
that
we
we
have 7 years to prepare.
Yeah.
Alright, does
I
any
need a drink.
does any of you have ability to make us get around faster? That would be very lovely.
Ah, you need a drink, you said, Mntal. Here, come to my room.
Mntal will rockily get himself up, a little bit unsteady, but follow Eldrik.
You can walk without an issue. Your back is killing you right now.
Alright,
I bet.
He'll go to his room and he'll have he'll have Mntal sit right there.
did we have,
And when Mntal sits down, he almost basically falls into the chair. Chair right there, right?
Yeah.
Either one of those chairs, yeah.
Wait, don't we have a horse?
Yeah, you also have raptors.
Raptors.
We're gonna go on Raptor at full speed to see if I pick up anything before the spell ends. Like just around
Okay.
within a certain radius.
Which raptor do you want to grab? Because you specifically don't have one, but you can grab someone else's raptor. You do know one of them is much bigger and looks extremely violent, which is Braum's. It looks violent, but you know you've been to the stables a couple times, probably just walking around to see what your facilities are. You know that it's not. It just looks violent.
Would I assume this one's faster?
Oh yeah, it is literally the fastest one.
I will attempt to get that one to let me ride it.
Okay.
Will it let me?
How urgent is this to you? The current situation of actually wanting to try to.
Oh, like right now, like times of the essence because this just happened.
Okay, so there instead of having you to roll, there's just a moment where like you just flinch because this thing just reacts as you get near, as it gets out of its own personal stable, scoops you up, and it is just gone.
Oh, cool. Cool.
We'll come back
Braum
to
comes
you.
out. Braum comes outside. Hey!
It's
You
fine.
know, you can take some random raptor and have it be okay with
Oh,
it.
oh my. Okay.
Specifically, Braum's raptor is the actual pack leader out of all your raptors.
You-
It can just sense a situation and it acts upon that.
You know,
It's
some.
like Braum runs outside. Hey, what the hell?
Oh man, you know, it'd be cool with this raptor since it's so big. Cast fly
Yeah.
on it.
I mean, locate object and fly are both concentration.
I know. Yeah, they are. I'm just saying that'd be a cool thing, a flying
I'd say
raptor.
it would probably be that Braum was probably out there just like mess with the raptor. That helps better along.
Need to borrow this.
Braum, for some reason, Braum, you just hear skid marks happening in the streets.
Oh, he's not here.
He's away at the moment.
Yeah, I know. We'll get back to you, Dave, but Mntal, you get that drink and oh god, is it satisfying?
I'm grabbing something real quick.
Yeah, Mntal's chugging that damn thing.
How is my
Okay.
long brew going?
It's almost done. Because you did start that sometime last week, so it is actually almost done. You probably say two more days or so.
Okay, yeah, once it's done, then I'll go check on business with Silvane, because then I can deliver it as well.
Eldrik, you've seen Mntal drink, but god damn, can he drink right now?
He's reminding Eldrik of himself in his early days, or whenever he gets a bad memory.
I'm back.
No, he's reminding you of Eldrik in the worry days, to where it's like before you became a monk, like this is damn near levels to that would get you hammered, and he's currently drinking good stuff.
Yeah.
How many flagons have you gone through, Mntal?
Well, how many has Eldrik given him?
He'll give you as many as you want.
Well, that's the thing. As long as
As long as you keep extending your hand out, he'll give you one.
I would say Mntal could probably, with not really paying attention, probably easily chug through by like 5 or 6.
Okay, you get onto 7, and that's when you start sipping this one. As I'm going to need you to make a con save.
Let's see. If this is some of Eldrik's good stuff, then we're gonna put that at
This is-
disadvantage because this is gonna hit like a truck all at once.
Roll straight. Well,
Oh.
they're both the same. So
Mhm.
that is not actually a 12. I'm going to need to roll a d8 and take that much off. That was an 8. You got a 4. You are hammered right now. You are hammered on the verge of puking.
Is
Too
it, be-
fast.
is it
Too
because
fast.
it's my drinks, or just because he drank so much so quickly?
This is a human. You gave him. He didn't ask for a normal drink. He asked for the dwarven shit.
That's true. Yeah.
He's
Whereas I can easily drink 5.
He's not human, is he?
Him getting there.
Mntal is human.
No, he's not. Isn't he Azamar?
No, I'm human.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mntal. To say the least, you feel queasy, but you don't feel any pain anymore.
Yeah, Mntal is just realizing that he drunk too fast. No. Basically fighting the urge to throw up.
Hector, were you teaching the little girl in the tower, or were you teaching her in your room?
In the tower.
Okay. So she does have access to all this, as she's currently on the stairs. Hello, Mr. Hector?
I told her to stay there, by the way.
Oh, this is a kid. Kids don't listen when you tell them to stay still.
I know. I'm just telling you.
True.
But the spell, doesn't it only last 10 minutes?
Yeah. Before I made the joke that Braum hears skid marks happening throughout the city, if an animal could drift, this is what is currently happening right now, because this raptor is flying through the city. You feel an occasional buzz happening on your wrist. After it buzzes three or four times, now you feel a slight shock. And then there's just a sudden stop, as I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa.
I'm not good at those.
17. Okay. The moment this thing literally stops on a dime, it went from 60 to 0, in an instance that you could blink, as you end up getting launched off, but you stick the landing.
Wow. Look at me.
From what you could tell, you just went throughout the entirety of the city in the time span of your 10 minutes, but you did not sense anything.
How long did it take?
Yeah.
You've been gone for about 10 minutes. Mntal's been drinking for about 5 or so, but Vanille, Akihiko, what are you guys doing? You guys hear a little girl trying to look for someone.
Probably inquire.
I'm going to...
Hello?
Yeah, once I notice Mntal is sloshed, I'll help him to his room and his bed.
I'm going to now detect thoughts of that, not detect thoughts, locate object of that one guy and get the dinosaur. Actually, I'm probably not going to find him, am I?
No.
Yeah, so I'm just going to cast fly on the dinosaur and make him bring me home. So I'm going to have a flying dinosaur bring me home.
Oh, yeah, you missed Hector stealing your
Yeah, Hector took your raptors.
Oh wait, no, I don't have fly prepared. Never mind.
Braum, if he needed to use it for something, Braum would have let him.
Yeah. The best way to explain it: if an animal could drift through, if an animal had the capability of drift, your dinosaur was doing it throughout the city.
And she ain't carrying me. So, what did I name the raptor? I named her something.
You should have took that note.
I think you named her something girly, because it was a girl, but it looks horrifying as hell.
I believe I have Specs, the big-eyed.
Yes, you do.
Glasses ones.
Yeah, I'll head downstairs. I don't know if Akihiko wants to join me, but I'll go see what the child needs.
I have...
No, don't go out there. You'll give away our secret hiding room hole. Don't do
Hello?
What?
Am I allowed to be up here?
she's
Braum comes in.
Yeah, she's allowed to be in there. She was in this room, remember? She knows how to get in.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What do you need, sweetie?
Hector said that he was going to teach me some stuff, but there was a loud noise, and he went to go check.
He'll be with you momentarily. Do you need anything while you wait?
I mean, it's about time for me to go. I have to go manage my dad, my grandpa's store.
Do you need us to walk you home?
I mean, you don't have to.
Braum will
that's
come
fine.
with you.
Well, Braum's got it. He's got it.
Thank you, Braum. And she like perks up a little bit.
How big is she? She's a little girl, right?
In terms of you, for what a Goliath is, she's about the size of a Goliath version of a football.
Braum will pick her up and put her on her shoulders. Put him on his shoulders.
He puts himself on her shoulders.
Tell us where we're going.
Okay. Well, we gotta go to 4th Avenue and then go to the alleyway.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
She's just like holding on to your bald head.
Adorable.
Curiosity. What happened while I was away?
Mntal took two separate instances of damage that he could not reduce. Mntal said, "I need a drink," and started drinking the hard dwarf shit. So he's currently sloshed.
I ran around looking for his pet. It's not in town.
Yep. It's not in the city.
Yeah.
All right. So there's already a game plan. So there's not much Braum can do.
Not currently.
Yeah. So that's what Braum will do.
But yeah. So after seeing how sloshed Mntal is, Eldrik helps him to his room and to his bed so he can go lay down. And then Eldrik's gonna go and do what he was gonna do today.
As a Mntal will flat out refuse to lay down.
It feels a little gross in your room, Mntal. Like now that you're actually able to see things for what they are, like you can tell there were illusions placed all over your room. And you do see like several instances of blood, like on the carpet, the chair. There was a fight in here, and it does look like it now. And you don't feel comfortable right now with all the damage.
So we're.
Well, I guess if he wants to chill in my room in the chair, you know, I guess I trust him enough.
I say you at least know he's not going nowhere.
You know, yeah. The only people I don't think we trust in his group is Silvane and Bamar.
You don't
I
trust?
think everybody else has a full trust in on everybody.
You don't trust Bamar?
Braum trusts Bamar. I don't trust Bamar.
I was about to say, like,
Braum trusts everybody.
Bamar luckily just kept all his shit on the down low, so while out of gang, yeah, we were suspicious of him. In gang, nobody had any reason to be suspicious of him. That's why I've never really gone out of my way to like go after Bamar when Bamar was doing Mr. stuff, because like Mntal wouldn't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
We all know
Silvane.
he was
Sylvain, on the other hand,
Yeah,
He knew.
we already been knew. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Sylvain
Who
knows it
puts
all.
Russia's nuclear weapons on high alert? Oh, that's nice.
Okay. So, after all this happened, Mntal, you're gonna sleep in Eldrik's room,
In my chair. I'm gonna let him sleep
or
in my-
or the chair, not your bed, because the bed can't hold Mntal. But
Yeah.
Mntal will just stay in the chair for now until he sobers up.
okay. At this point, you're just like eating pieces of bread, drinking some water, trying to like get all that out.
I say he probably wouldn't be eating anything right now as he's trying to fight puking as it is.
Fair. So occasional water then.
If
Alright.
that.
Eldrik, once he makes sure Mntal's good, he's gonna head to Grid's place.
Okay. Go ahead and move you here. by grabbing your name here and putting it there. Perfect.
You gotta love ritual detect, like
That was not
magic,
it.
don't you? I'm gonna ritually detect magic on the way back home. See if I notice anything on the way back home that's out of the ordinary.
Did I put his forge? There it is.
Da-da-da.
I'm gonna put you there real quick, and
Hey,
we'll
I'm
get to you in
already
a sec.
here. My token.
Eldrik, as you leave your tavern,
Mm-hmm.
you see some guards walk in.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really pay it any mind.
Yeah, I figure our personal guard should have a handle.
Just tell me if I notice anything on ordinary on the way home with that.
There we go. Your guards follow in after because they don't quite know what's going on. But as the guards walk in, we're the owners of this establishment. Hello?
Mntal's upstairs.
I mean, Bamar should probably still be at the front desk.
Oh yeah, he's in the front, just minding his business.
What do these guys look like from Bamar?
They look like guards.
Do they now?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, let me see if I remember Bamar's voice. I think it was just kind of mine, but like less, a little bit more rugged, I think, right? What do you, wait, what did they say? My brain turned off.
Who are the owners of this establishment?
They're currently not here. Can I leave a message?
Yes. We're here to inform townsfolk and owners, basically anyone that we can. There's been a situation in town. Just to be careful.
What is the situation?
We found 3 people dead, frozen, alive.
Huh.
While wrapped in blankets in the confines and comfort of their own home. So please, when you turn in for the night, just close the windows, light a fire, try to stay warm. We don't quite understand what's going on. Just be careful.
Will do. He'll tell everyone about that, Bramar, since I'm not playing Bramar, apparently.
Yeah, don't the guards can't they send out a bulletin message to our little scroll watch things?
The guards can't. No, that's the actual.
Shouldn't the guards
council
take
member.
it to the council then? That seems like a council thing.
By the way,
Yeah, I was saying it depends on what's faster for them.
By the way, downstairs, you got that message. You got a message from Bramar telling you about it.
Okay, so the people upstairs got a message of what the guards just said.
Yeah, one person at a time, because I can only do one
Okay.
at a time.
Other than Eldrik, because he's not, he's no longer here. But
Yep.
everyone else that's left in the house, that being Mntal, Vanille, and Akihiko, the 3 of you got a message in your head from Bamar saying some guards came in, and he just basically repeated the message that the guards
Pretty much.
that the guards just said.
I mean, he can send me a message through my wrist gimmick.
Can I?
But I'm sure someone will tell me.
You'll figure it out.
Someone will tell me, I'm sure.
Somebody that message just goes, "Woe be my day."
3 people have been found in the confines of their own homes, frozen solid. Ooh, hey, Mama. I'm just playing with friends. I'm not streaming. Ooh, give me 1 sec, guys. Gotta mute.
Not allowed to have fun.
Oh yeah, I have to ask him about that, don't I? About the snare trap.
The door's trapped.
No, like, when you guys aren't around, Bermar puts a snare. So no one gets inside your guys' rooms.
Oh.
The spell.
Nice of him to do that. So she eats hay.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Oh, she's a cow.
Sorry
Horse.
about that. I'm back.
I have a question for you.
Hey, what's up?
When everyone's not there, Bermar sets a snare trap. Did that already go off? Like, when they were gone?
No.
So he never set it off, he just kind of avoided it, even though it can't be seen?
The snare trap can't normally be seen,
Mm-hmm. Alright, so he's just
but
kind of...
you don't quite. You don't. Are you talking about the creature that got in the house?
Yeah, because I told you before, Bermar sets a
no,
snare,
that-
like, when they're gone.
Yeah, that the snare never went off.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Nobody knows.
And when you come, anyone, like when the owners and me comes through the door, Bermar will tell them about the frozen guy.
Okay. As your guards stand to their stations at the front door once more, the normal guards that came in disappear.
I'm assuming by this time, every single door in the house has arcane lock on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And window.
It took you like the good amount of like a week, but yeah, you managed to do so.
Bermar did, because he can do that for free.
Yeah. But we'll go ahead and jump to Eldrik.
Me.
So Eldrik, as you come to the confines of the forge,
Mm-hmm.
since it's been some time, you do realize at this point that the forge that has had that long line, everyone just calls it the Master Forge. It's literally the place where most of the city's resources get come to get either reforged, fixed, or crafted. That's why there's always a long line. Like, they know the quality of the things that get built at the Master Forge. They know that it's made to last for a decent amount of time if properly taken care of.
This is how it's gonna be. I want the
Which
line for me.
you've also learned that the Master Forge is also a place that major resources are usually done. Parts for ships. Apparently, there are parts for some type of flying ship as well that you know to be airships. It's always in parts. It's never like built here, but the parts for things like that are usually crafted here. That's actually how the city gets a good chunk of its resources via pay. Materials get shipped here, they get crafted, they get sent out, and the city gets a certain amount of gold based off that. But as you walk up to the Master Forge, you see that there is no line whatsoever. Every window, door is open. You do not see any smoke coming out of the chimney. There's no line, but everything is open.
Weird.
As you walk in, you see almost everyone, probably even more so than what you actually saw working here, cleaning everything. As you just walk off to the side, just paying it no mind, and you see Grid is actually still working.
Surprised to see no line.
There's no response. Just all you hear is the echoing ring of him working his hammer on this piece of metal.
Oh yeah, Eldrik remembers he has to do something to get his attention.
Do you remember what you need to do?
Don't I have to, like, hit the forge or something?
You're close. You're close. I'll give it to you this time.
Or the anvil, whatever.
There you go.
Yeah, not the forge. Yeah, I meant the anvil. I said forge by.
You go ahead and grab one of the hammers off to the side, and you just like spit in each hand, grab the hammer, one mighty swing, just ping. You can feel the vibration in your hands, like you hit that pretty hard. As he just like, what? Oh, Eldrik.
Hey, good. Where's all the business?
Oh, it's cleaning day. Got to make sure the forge doesn't overheat.
Fair.
At least for the master forge. My personal forge is good to go anytime. Did you need something?
Yes, actually. So I've been thinking, I've just been assuming that my entire family is dead, and, I want to know if you had any, like, information about my family that could, maybe help me find anyone if they are alive.
Oh. Here, one sec. Let me show you something. He has this hot piece of metal that he's been hammering. This is Eldrik, you can easily tell. This is the same piece of metal that he's been hammering at the beginning of the month.
Oh my god.
He just takes his gloves off. Don't interrupt what I'm about to show you, okay?
Okay.
From what I've been told, as he takes off the first glove, this has been passed down from your family. And I ended up gaining enough trust, takes off the second glove, from your family to be taught this. They liked my craft, and they wanted to see what I can do with theirs. As he takes the tongs off the piece of metal that he's been hammering, throws it in the water bucket, as you just hear that sizzle. Normally, metal that's sizzling in a water bucket just has like the sound. This has a more, how do I put it? This has like a more melodious sound. It sounds like as it's put into the water, the sizzling sound sounds more like a note in music.
Huh.
As, trust me, he holds one hand out to you.
I don't see why not.
Good. As he just slams his hand on this red hot piece of metal that he's been hammering, and just grabs it with his bare hand. See?
Oh.
He's holding it in front of you with his bare hand. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
You don't feel anything.
Not when it comes to the forge. Like, with his bare hand, dunks it in the water, still looking at you. He walks over to the forge. With his bare hands, puts it in the forge as he's holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Eldrik.
Yeah.
You see that dial over there on the far right side?
Yeah.
Can you switch it to the white cloud, please?
Sure. We'll go do that.
As you just walk over and switch from the red hot forge, it shifts for every time you turn the dial. And the moment you put it on the cloud section, you feel a nice breeze as you walk back. Still not getting too close, because I mean, like, his hand is actually starting to heat up as well, just like the piece of metal.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Exactly what I needed. Yeah. Put it on the boulder now.
Alright.
Walk back over real quick, put it on the boulder. It's like, yes, it's starting to get sturdy now. Perfect. Okay. He just pulls it out as when you look into the forge at this point, you see the flame of the forge, but in, like, as a background, you don't see what's like the normal stone of a forge. You see an entirely different area. Like, it seems to be like caves and caverns almost. You actually focus your eyes because there's no light other than the light of the forge, and you just see a person just walking by. That's not a person. They're partially made of stone. Is that a genasi? Shit.
Huh.
Grid pulls the thing back out, puts it back on the anvil. Dimensional forge. Your family was known for it too.
Huh?
Yeah. Taught me how to make one of these things. Takes a lot of time, but worth it.
Must have been too young for them to show me, or I forgot about it.
How old are you again, Eldrik?
I'm 13.
You're too young for it. Only those 200 or older know about the dimensional forge. Anyone younger, they have no clue. Again, I only learned these things because your family trusted me enough. They liked my craft and they wanted to see what I can do with theirs.
My older brother must have known about it then.
Older brother?
Yeah.
Probably don't know about him.
Yeah, he left he had left the village a couple years before the attack, and he told us when he'd be back, but he never came back, so I just assume he died.
Shit. But come here. He drops the hammer as he goes to his forge in the center. Oop, put him right here. Get on the other side of the anvil. Right across from
my
me.
token. I can't move this token.
Okay, hold up. You put your token down.
I'm small.
You're so small. Why are you so small? There you go. You're about 30 years old, give or take. That's what you're telling me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. He starts cracking his neck and whatnot, like cracking like his shoulders, stretches. You hear like every vertebrae in his spine pop.
Oh my.
As with his hands that are still glowing, he ends up grabbing your hands. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Oof.
Okay. As he grabs your hands, it hurts, it burns. He's not letting go. Eldrik! Takes you a sec to like come back. Focus. Feel the flame. Feel it. Another con saving throw. Better.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It's probably better for the arcing. Starts out bad, it gets better slowly.
Now, you feel comfortable continuing? Or you want to stay at this step? Your
Let me-
choice.
Let me get one more at this step.
Alright. As you feel more heat coming into your hands, make me another con saving throw.
Oof.
Ooh.
Thank you. Roll 20.
As more and more of this heat is coming into your hands, it's not traveling from your hands. It's staying specifically in your hands. Your hands are actually starting to get red hot like his were. Eldrik, focus. Come on. As he lets go. Come on, we'll do it with one. He lets go of one hand as one of your hands starts to like fizzle out, and you just dunk it in the water real quick. It stings. There's no damage, but it stings. Make me a con saving throw with advantage.
I take a big swig of drink, and then I do.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I probably have Muggsy with me, so I got my nice family brew and.
Oh, Mum, if that's the case, he's just hanging from your beard.
There we go.
Okay. As you feel the heat, he's holding one of your hands with both of his. You feel all this heat just building up, like. Huh. Eldrik, that doesn't hurt anymore. It
I'll
doesn't
be
even
back.
sting.
I'll be back again.
Oh, good man. You look to your left hand. There's no heat there, and you just grab your left hand as he's grabbing your right. Just focusing. Make me another con save with advantage this time.
Oh boy.
That 20.
Okay. As the heat from his hands gets transferred to your right hand, then to your left, the glowing from his hands just dissipates as it gets transferred to yours, and then the light from one balances out with the other. You don't feel any pain right now, and you just look to the metal in front of you. He makes a motion. Go ahead. Been working on this piece for a while. I think it's been 14 years now. Still not quite ready. Let's see what you can do. Let me go into your sheet real quick. Eldrik, character sheet. Scrolling. Eldrik, roll me a Smith's tools.
Okay. Normal.
Nat 1.
Normal.
Alright. A nat 1.
You had to fucking say it. You had to fucking say it.
Really?
As you grab the metal that's in front of you, even though your hands are red hot, you touch the metal and just.
Can I
Let him
roll
reroll it.
again?
Hold on,
Because
let
I
him
got a
reroll
nat
it.
20.
Let him re-roll that because I screwed that up. I gave him horrible luck.
I mean, I've been having horrible luck. But I think because I got a nat 20 for my con, I
Well-
should get another one.
We'll reroll it.
Alright.
The one freebie.
Yeah, I'm just saying because I got the nat 20.
I'm just saying because I'm an asshole.
14. I mean,
Okay.
still not that good, but better.
You touched it the first time and it stings. Kind of pissed you off a little bit as you just go full force, that you just grab the metal that's been superheated in front of you. Doesn't hurt this time. If anything, he was hitting it with a hammer and it was completely solid even though it was superheated. But for some reason, it just molds between your fingers like putty. With this, you can now do Smith's tools rolls with your dexterity. And it is considered blacksmithing as a technique of your family, but you can now mold weapons with your bare hands as they are being heated in a forge fire.
Oh.
Any damage that you think someone would normally take in a forge in the middle of crafting, you do not.
Oh. Okay.
You can still use tools to craft, but the majority of what you know now, what you now know with what Grid is teaching from what your family has taught him, they never used tools. You saw tools in the forges around, but Grid's talking about something called a dimensional forge. He's literally forging with his bare hands. This is
Wow.
new to you, Eldrik, but it feels right.
Because we're
It feels like
Iron
you-
Fist. That's why we're Iron Fist.
This, for some reason, even though you don't remember much about your family, this right here makes you feel closer to them. This feels right to you.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna need you to roll me a Smith's Tools with advantage,
Alright.
and I'm gonna roll something on my end.
22.
Okay.
Whoa, had another nat 1, but my first roll.
So,
was advantage.
you got a 22.
Mhm.
He got a 27. As in the middle of this, he just pulls out a hammer. As you're molding this metal with your bare hands, he's hammering it. As just assisted Grid in whatever project he's been working on. It still looks like the same basic piece of metal, but it has a form to it now. There's a handle portion sticking out. Huh. I didn't think it'd be that much easier with an extra set of hands.
What
I might actually be
exactly
able-
are you trying to make?
I'm trying to make a sword. You don't know how much time has passed, but like, you and Grid both are drenched in sweat. Your monk vestments, though they not be fireproof, they are starting to singe from the direct heat. Whenever something crawls over your hand, it burns. Not your hand, it burns the clothing.
I just put my foot up when any heat comes around, you know?
Yeah.
That can't burn me.
But
My
with
special
your
shoe.
22 and his 27, you have actually assisted him to the point to where he can actually start forming this creation. And to answer your question, trying to make a sword, something that's a bit more useful to me. Maybe a blacksmith. Doesn't mean I don't like a good fight.
That's fair.
Roll me an insight check as well.
Okay.
And you can do it with advantage.
I can? Okay.
Yeah.
Insight ball, 22.
I'm glad it's high. Okay. With the 22, Eldrik, Grid told you that he earned this form. Your family's way of blacksmithing. Just something inside of you, it's like, this man has the heart of a dwarf. He may be human, but he definitely has the heart of a dwarf. You can just tell with the sheer smile on his face, he's enjoyed all of this. Your company, the fact that both of you have done something together, he's enjoyed every last drop. The fact that he's taught you something about yourself, all of it. You can go home. I'll take care of it from here. I might actually be able to get a break. Made so much headway with that. It's perfect. Takes it out. Walks over to the side of the forge, changes the dial as the fire of the forge completely disappears, and all you see is water beyond the entryway of the forge here. All you see is water as he just dunks the thing that both of you worked on in there, as it just fizzles down completely. Go home. Get a beer. Hell, you know what? I might even join you. God, I haven't been able to say that in a long time. Woof!
The more the merrier.
Of course. As copy. Paste. Let's shrink you guys down to size.
I'm at the window though. There's
It's fine. Fine, we'll just put you in the corner. Is he just walk into your place with grid? Akihiko, vanilla. You guys have been conversating, going out. Is there anywhere specific that you would like to go to?
I want to finally fucking go to the library.
Okay.
That I've been wanting to do for ages, but so many things happened.
Yeah, I've been waiting to do this grid thing for a while, so
To research anything about springs of any kind, of any mysterious origin. Basically, springs that we stumbled upon once from the Fae.
Okay. Let me see. This will do it. There. Go here. Oh my. How
Yeah.
could you?
Well, soda and cheese fries.
Soda and cheese.
Yep.
I respect that. There it is. Ooh, fuck. Didn't stretch it enough. There we go. Perfect. Layer. Objects. Go ahead and move you here. Vanilla, are you going with him to the library? Flame?
Flame is guided.
I will take that as a no. Oh, BRB need a drink. Okay. So, it'll just be you. Go ahead and take off the grid. No grid. There we go. Perfect.
Why are you getting rid of grid? What did he do?
No. The map grid, not grid. Go ahead and put your token on the map, Yokai.
Bottom, I assume.
Yep. Near the entrance. Perfect. As you walk around town, you remember that you wanted to go to a library to get some info. You end up finding a library quite a ways away from your tavern. But as you walk in, it is very well stocked, as there's a secondary floor that looks like a deck. There's those weird ladder trusses that to reach higher shelves.
Mm-hmm.
that slide all along the walls. And when I say this library looks smaller on the outside in comparison to the inside, these shelves go all the way up.
God damn.
As you walk inside, you even see shelves on the ceiling, and how these books are not falling out, you have no idea, but it actually looks quite nice.
How many people died from fall damage here? Surely someone died. At least one person. Which has to be at least one person.
I need to get this answer real quick. Come in. There we go. Give me a sec. I gotta blow my nose real quick. Okay, there we go. Hello, can I help you?
Yes,
Do you need something here?
I do.
What do you want?
Oh my. Aggressive. Passive aggressive. That's what it seems like.
Hell.
As you hear this voice come down the stairs, from the right side, you see a woman dressed up in cleric robes. I said, can I help you?
Yeah,
Hello?
yes, you can. Yes. Anyway,
Okay, what do you need?
do you work at the library?
Yes, I work here. Why else would I be here? Because I like the smell of books? No.
Right. Do you, by chance, have any sections about any lakes, springs of unknown origin? Maybe some from the Feywild?
Oh my fucking god, someone new. Okay. So, look, the best way to explain what we have is that if you're trying to find info for it, we most likely have it. If not, then we may be able to get it. So you said you're trying to look for something about, what, weird mystical springs or something?
Basically, yes.
Ugh. Okay, follow me.
Akihiko in his head is just like, bitch.
What?
It just said his head, damn it.
Oh no, I know what you said.
Oh. What? I
What was
didn't
it
say
you said?
anything. Oh, I didn't say anything.
Madrina!
I didn't say
More
anything.
than meets the eye.
That's what I thought. Okay, let's get you the things we need so you can get the fuck out.
I'm going to throw her against the wall.
But you love her so much.
I know, but I'm going to throw her against the wall.
Like, come on, stop standing there in a daze. Follow me.
Akihiko has never truly hated someone until now. Yes, I'm coming. She knows. That's all that matters. She knows.
Are you following her, or are you just gonna... I'm not
I'm
moving your
following
token
her.
for this one.
Yeah, I'll follow her. I was pacing around.
Come on, get a little closer.
Oh boy.
Not too close, I bite, okay?
So do I.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna need you to hold out your left hand and your right hand, and I'm gonna need you to look down.
Alright. We'll do that.
As you look down, and you hold out your hands, all you see is your feet and her feet, and like the torso of your body. As she just stomps on the ground, as 2 books from the ceiling drop into your hands, and 3 more just stack on the back of your neck.
What the hell?
There you go. You got what you need. You can either take a seat at a table for. Honestly, I'd say you can stay here for about 5 minutes, but there isn't really a time frame. I just really don't want you here, or anyone for that matter. You can take a seat at the table, or you can spend. Let's see, you have 5 books, 15 gold per book if you would like to rent these for the time being.
Yeah, no, your boy's poor. I'm sitting here. I'm the poorest party member in this whole ass thing.
If only you had your good pal Eldrik.
You have less than 30 gold?
Let me see.
He spent a lot of his gold on materials.
I have 60 gold, but that's still poor.
If only you had your good pal Eldrik, who has 800 gold.
This is still poor.
Still Braum. We're Braum
No.
with you.
Now, because I actually have to ask, is there a reason why you're looking for some sort of magical spring info, or is this just to browse?
More or less just a research study topic.
Perfect. That means you're gonna be here for a long time. Fucking
Yep.
fantastic.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even 100% here, and I already don't like this character.
It's like I made the character.
Well, since you're gonna be here, as she just like claps her hands, and then there's just this floating plate coming out. There, some tea, biscuits, a couple sandwiches. Take your time, I guess.
Oh. Thank you. Slightly caught off guard.
Akihiko, roll me a dex save.
Oh god.
You're fucked.
Probably.
As I get to finally roll my shiny cleric die.
15.
Oh fuck, she nat 20.
Oh my god.
As you take a seat at one of the tables, and there is food and drink. Before you go to grab the teacup or any of the books, she just grabs you by the collar of the neck, like face to face. You can taste her breath.
He's gonna kiss you.
Don't no.
She kisses you.
Like,
We just met.
hold up, I gotta roll something else. She nat 20 the intimidation roll. I'm putting that die to the side.
She smell good at least.
Oh yeah, she smells like lilacs and like fresh paper from books.
Okay,
A little bit of ink, but
makes it somewhat better.
You can taste her breath as she you are fucking scared as shit right now, and she just whispers eye to eye. Your noses are touching. If you damage anything in here, that is the end of you. Do you understand me?
Akihiko, you wouldn't be scared of this by fucking die rolls, but yeah.
Good. And she just gently lowers you, pats you on the head and whatnot. It's now be a good doggy and listen.
Oh, no! She said the D word.
What
At
happened?
that point, she walks away.
I want to attack this person.
You're her pet now.
No, this is bullshit. I don't condone this.
I'm a goddamn fox.
Yo, imagine if.
Yeah, you know what? I'll scream that. I'm a goddamn fox.
Hey, imagine if the woman chasing after you at the moment was here. She would have gave
Probably.
that woman a piece of her mind.
Probably. That would have been great.
You say that as she says, first roll on the pamphlet.
No yelling in the library, bitch.
As you see a pamphlet also on this tray that has food and tea. You gonna pick it up?
I don't even want to bother picking that up.
You're disgusted.
I'm surprised I haven't ran into her yet since I'm planning on doing research pretty soon.
Now I'm gonna need you, as she's gone.
Good.
I'm going to need you to roll me 2 intelligence. Actually, no, 2 history checks. One with disadvantage, one with advantage.
I don't use history often, thus it is in proficiency. Well,
Okay.
That sucks.
Okay. So that's a 5 and a 12.
Lovely.
I have a +9 to my history. Why are you researching stuff?
Because
It's stuff specific to him that he wants to find out.
I didn't know that's why you went.
With the 5, you start getting a headache as you're reading. As some of the stuff you're reading, it's making sense, but it's not making sense. But for some reason, it sounds like a story tale, but it also sounds like a work of fiction. As a work of fiction. With this, you get info. It's like, oh, arcane. Now you're looking for Fae-related springs, specifically,
basically,
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You're getting like some jaunts of like poems, a couple things of songs. But the gist that you're getting with this 5 is that they appear in areas that are drastic, as these things only pop up in places that seem as a worthy area that can act as a proper test.
Gotta pee.
With the 12, you get info on more precise locations on where they've popped up before for previous journeys. You do get info that there is a face spring that tends to pop up occasionally for those that need it, and that spring is nearby. You've actually been to that spring before with the info that it gives you.
Cool.
Other locations, and these are just random locations. These springs can pop up in the underground. They can pop up underneath the ocean. They can pop up in volcanoes, areas like that.
So basically, fucking anywhere. Got it.
Yeah.
Probably in the sky, floating on nothing.
Floating island.
There is actually info with a piece of land appearing in random places in midair to where there is a spring on.
Well, cool.
The info you do get, though, these springs do not stay forever. The only one that has managed to stay is the one that's actually nearby. Any other spring tends to disappear within a month's time.
It's in a month's time. Does it have like any date estimation from when they were last seen or last spotted?
Wherever a spring pops up, the best way to put it, you know how when an oasis is in a desert, there's like some vegetation around the oasis?
Yes.
When one of these springs pops up in a location, it does not matter where, there's always vegetation and a form of life.
Something to look out for.
Whether the vegetation is natural to the environment or not, there is always some form of vegetation. There has been some instances to where if a spring does pop up in a weird location, then new forms of vegetation that is made to adapt to the climate grows there. So the example would be, let's say the island appears. Vegetation will grow around that oasis on that piece of land, and if that oasis disappears, that land also disappears. But for some reason, that vegetation is literally just flying in the air at that point, at that altitude.
Cool. There's 4 of these so-called springs on the material plane.
Anything else?
See, let me take a look at my half-assed notes to see if there's anything else I need. Most likely not.
Hello? Anything else?
What?
Are you done?
Oh, it's an in character. I thought you couldn't hear me for some reason. Yes, for now. I might have to turn here.
Okay, good. Get out.
Damn, bitch.
Damn, where's Vanille when you need her?
Where's Eldrik?
Yeah, where's
Get the
Eldrik?
fuck out.
Eldrik would fucking, oh my, he doesn't care if it's a woman. You do not talk to his friend like that.
Look at me. Look at me.
He doesn't care what people think.
Are you looking at me?
God, yes, you're right in front of me, yes.
Now look down.
Uh-huh.
You see, you actually see that you've actually tracked in a whole bunch of mud.
Whoops.
Get the fuck out. Now. I gotta clean. This is your fault. Now get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, after this, let Vanille know, let Eldrik know. We'll have a word with this bitch.
I don't know what level she is, honestly. She'll probably kick our asses. Who knows? I don't know. Dora makes these characters that can kick our asses. Whether they're NPCs or not. I don't know.
I literally put the die that I rolled 2 nat 20s on to the side. I am not using that right now.
Hey, lady, quick question. How's that, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I was too busy reading a business book here, but how's that dirty different than the disgusting hair on your upper lip?
Oh shit. Silvane's here.
Silvane. Okay, I'm already.
I'm sorry. I thought that I didn't realize this library was as closed off as your inner soul. My bad. Might be.
Oh my god.
She just takes a moment as she just like, oh god, I wish I could.
That sounds like some vicious mockery right there.
Also, I don't know if this is your problem or one of your employees, but the pages in these books are about as wrinkled as your forehead. So maybe improve that for future service. Big praise.
Hey, last time I checked, the pages of these books are as wrinkled as your dick. Okay, now calm the fuck down.
If only you would know that. Oh wait, you wouldn't, as your special area, as many have been said to call it, is most unused, my lady.
Ooh.
Anyhow,
You
this
don't
book
get
is no
no
use to me. This book is no use to me. You maybe update your catalog with information that isn't by the books.
If you weren't in here every 3 days to look for something new, I wouldn't have to update constantly.
I mean, you
This
know,
is great.
it be what it be. It be what it be. Anyhow, don't talk to don't talk to Akihiko-chan like that. And maybe I'll actually stop coming by. Big praise.
Wow.
She just looks from wherever Silvane is down to Akihiko, because I'm assuming you're still sitting.
Yeah, probably.
Get the fuck out now, both of you. Oh, and Silvane.
Oh god.
Please.
Yes,
Shut that
oh
down.
wrinkled harlot. Yes.
Please stop leaving my pages extra sticky. They come out of they come out of your pay.
Ah. Extra sticky. Oh yeah, you probably mean from the booze. Yeah, no. I mean, you don't bring service to my business. I'm not gonna bring service to your business.
This is great.
Akihiko, you hear this motherfucker gets off from wanting to get money. He needs to calm the fuck down. Okay,
At least
go.
he can get off,
Damn.
I gotta clean. Go, get out. Shoot.
She's great. I hate her. She's great. I hate her.
Damn, Vanille backflip from the bookshelf? That's crazy.
Shit. Vanille here too.
Vanille, Zima, Silvane. Yeah, yep.
All of you, out, shoot.
Yeah, I'm going.
You now see like a couple other people like actually leaving, and then for some reason, there's 3 kobolds in a trench coat like trying to balance themselves. Like, we're leaving.
Oh my god.
Tails, bitch.
It's great.
Then Bramar enters to just fuck everything up the way he does.
I would welcome that.
And yeah, after heading out,
Causes
Silvane will
grease.
just bid Akihiko adieu as he heads. Or actually, before he leaves, he turns to Akihiko. My dear friend, just throw some alchemical fire at her next time. Also, tell the boys that I'm hosting a wonderful time on my fresh new boat. Beers for everyone.
You have a boat now?
Yeah, I'm trying to do spotting for new ladies, and I figured a boat would work pretty well. A boat party.
That's one way. Yeah.
Boats and hoes, baby!
That is
that-
so Silvane. Oh my god, I love that.
Oh,
And now
That was
it's
interesting.
public knowledge.
Yeah, a very Sylvain way of announcing there's a boat.
Don't you need
Yeah,
sailing
I fucking
experience
love
to
that.
have it work?
means
Hmm?
So
Backstory of pirate.
Sailing experience.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vane is a sailor.
Yeah.
Aye aye.
yeah,
Yeah, indeed.
who will
I'll
be his
say for the
first one?
time being.
But also, Braum worked on a boat as well, if we remember from the beginning.
Braum was a shipwright. He doesn't know how to sail.
Well,
He doesn't
yeah, but he
repair a
knows
boat.
how to work on a boat.
Yeah.
He knows what to do.
Repair the boat.
I'll say for the time being, you guys head back to the tavern.
Yeah, I wanted to do. Met Silvane again. Interesting argument with 2 dragons spitting fire. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to meet
Okay.
him until like the late afternoon, so.
Vanille left to go take care of dragon baby business as
Yeah, she didn't really have anything to do. She was just saying that because she didn't want to seem like a burden. So she literally spent her day just finding any minuscule problem and helping people solve it. Like
in the background of you solving a problem, a new problem arises as your new dragon child is causing more problems for you to fix.
Alright.
yeah, she will go and scold.
It's a cycle.
But
Big scold.
let me zoom out real quick. Put Vanille down here, out of the way. Move Akihiko
Wait, where are we
over
at?
here.
Oh, we're
We're
not.
back. We're back. Yeah, we're back at the tavern.
Oh, would I be there yet?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's currently around 2:00 or so.
Alright.
At this point, you would actually, by the time you get back, you actually see Eldrik and Grid inside. You see, you hear footsteps behind you as you turn around. You see Akihiko and someone with Akihiko, because I don't think Hector has seen Silvane yet. I may be wrong.
I don't think Silvane went with me.
I've met Silvane. We stole shit together, didn't we?
So
Or was that someone
I
else?
mean, we conned people, yeah.
We conned people.
So no, yeah, Silvane isn't going back with him. Silvane left to go back to his boat because again he's hosting a boat party.
Oh.
All right, I have a question. I am a researcher. I have the researcher background from my sage. Would I be able to recall or know where to get information about this creature that appeared in Mntal's head?
No, actually, you wouldn't know anywhere that would have information on whatever this thing is.
A person, university, anything?
Nothing.
Oh, so that background means nothing?
No, it means something. This creature did
It's just
not
that the DM
previously exist.
Wait, let me read.
This creature did not previously exist.
Oh.
That's why I say that.
So I'm the only one with this information. Okay, I gotcha.
Exactly. So far, you, your brother, and Mntal are the only three that know this creature exists.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
all
even-
of us, but we don't know what it is.
I
'cause we
gotcha.
can't-
Exactly. You've never other than you, your brother, and Mntal, no one has seen it.
Gotcha.
We've just only heard it described.
Okay.
But Akihiko, if you head back to the inn,
Yeah, I will.
you got some news to throw around.
I do got some news. Rather than going to everyone one by one, I guess I'll just tell everyone to meet up at like a table.
Yes, Mntal will be nursing like a hangover right now.
Yeah, we'll probably like maybe.
Mntal, your cat is not within the city. Town.
What?
Yes. He's not within the town.
Where could he be? He was trying to fend that thing off a while ago.
Well, I went through
It
all
just
the whole.
disappeared.
He's not within the town, and he's not within range of the town and 1,000-ish feet. What? I guess the spell I would kind of know is within 1,000 feet.
With what with the sick tricks that happened while you were riding Braum's mount,
Mm-hmm.
you managed to go through every district in the city, and then the entirety of the outside wall of the city, within 1,000 feet of the city in any direction, or in any or 1,000 feet underground, or basically anywhere in the city. His pet is nowhere within city limits or 1,000 feet thereof around it.
It's probably not here unless the what was it, the neckerchief that you were told me to look at, just does not exist anymore. Because that's what I was trying to locate.
How does that just not exist?
Mntal,
If it's destroyed, I can't.
roll me a D100. Okay. In view of everyone else, Mntal's eyes glaze over a little bit. Not like the black color before. Like it looks like there's a fog in his eyes.
Counter
It looks like he's trying to
spell.
focus.
Curiosity, is Braum back yet, or?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do a thing with you.
I'm
but,
assuming
I mean,
this
if you want
is-
to be back.
I'm assuming this isn't a
Oh,
spell.
I mean, no, that's fine.
If you want to counter spell, you can.
Oh, it is a spell. Okay. Sure. I'll try to counter spell it.
While Dave is doing that, Mntal, you get a couple images of some sort of desert.
I don't know
A
what
bunch
the.
of sand. It's bright out. Looks like the sun is in the middle of the day, and there's just a painful feeling around your neck. As you just see a paw for a moment do 3 swipes in the sand as your vision gets pulled out. As you see Hector standing there like he just finished doing something as the vision goes away.
What just happened?
Something was trying to pull you away again, and last time wasn't too pleasant, so I pulled you out.
Mntal, the 3 swipes that you saw, that's something that Saber usually did to your leg to like let you know it's like, okay, they're happy, they're content, they're okay. What you saw was Saber, through Saber's point of view.
Wow.
I was in a desert. I think I saw Saber's paw. I think I was say Saber. I'm not sure. It was hot. It was definitely a desert.
Oh god.
The feelings that you remember are a pain in your neck, and you were just extremely thirsty.
Is there any landmarks around the area you've seen?
I didn't see much.
All you saw was sand. In a single direction, nothing but sand.
And the
Just-
sun,
Endless expanse of sand.
and the sun in the middle of the sky
Yeah.
just
gives you a time.
Let's see.
Okay, I mean, for what he said,
guy
that
we're
time
looking
it
for-
lines up with now. Middle.
You could
It
make
was a
sure and
big
figure out
one.
what's the
It
time
got
of it
the
today.
guy we're looking for in the desert. Now Saber's in a desert. So many deserts.
Something tells me we need to go to a desert. Something telling me to force along a desert.
Oh. Eldrik knows where we're gonna have to go, and he doesn't want to go. I'm really hoping he's not what I think he is. I can't go back.
Only one place of mine I can recall that's has a lot of sand. Give me a second.
The places that you know of, Hector, are the continent of Veldora. And
It's Ciphiyn. Silvane? Silvane?
Safan.
Silvane.
Yeah, you know of Safan and Veldora. Mntal, you know of Veldora and here. Eldrik, you just know of Veldora.
That's why he doesn't like it.
With the desert part of Safan, isn't it just like blowing winds?
Yes.
In the vision, was the winds heavy with sand at all?
It didn't sound like. Was there a lot of wind?
There was no wind whatsoever. It was just sand, and you just saw Saber do 3 paw strikes in the sand.
Oh, that's Veldora.
That's a mental. She said no.
So
Oh, it was no wind at all.
okay, not heading home. It is yet.
Nah, that's definitely Veldora. No. I can't go back. I'm sorry, Mntal. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I know you want to save Saber, but you're gonna have to be on your own.
Yeah.
And the
You said there was a desert on this continent.
Yes, there is a desert on this continent. Let me take it to the map that you made. So on this map here,
yes,
you would know that all of this right here is desert.
Where?
Where?
That all the way up here.
That looks to be maybe about a week out.
I see nothing, but okay.
Right here.
Okay, I see it right there.
Here.
Alright.
Right here. All this space right here is all desert. But you do know that this space here, no one has ever traversed in this desert. There have been people that have tried, but they've never actually came back.
There's a desert that is north, right?
Yes, that is north.
Now remember, there's a desert north of here. Although it's untraversed. The few who have tried never came back. Yeah.
I can only hope it's that desert.
But what the info that you guys have already gotten, you know that Dr. Hauserite is not on this continent.
Yeah. They could be in the same area.
It's in a desert with no winds and is not on this continent.
So it's Veldor. We know he's on Veldor. But with Saber could be at that one.
Either
But-
in Veldora or here.
But out of character, it's probably Veldora because you're leading us to Veldora. But, you know. We could waste the time to go check that desert up there.
Mitchell will be like, it's very unlikely that there's nothing on that desert. Someone's probably traversed the outer edge of it, but no more than that for some reason. I would, especially if people have gotten missing before. I doubt no one has gone and looked for them. Let's see if we can go to the library and find some information on it. Or maybe the guild. The guild might know something.
What
you're
I
the
recommend,
Question.
I recommend guild.
Question, do I know where we could find this information? I would technically.
Specify what info real quick.
What they were saying.
What were they saying? Because I was trying to upload something.
My brain went turned off. They were trying to figure out about the desert, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, right, guys? Everyone else?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Like what they were saying, they were talking about information about the desert. I would immediately, as a researcher, know where I can find that information.
Now, well, you guys talk about that. Braum.
Oh yeah, you're singing Little Girl Home.
Yes.
Go.
I don't think anything exciting would happen.
Hold up, I gotta get.
I
The
mean,
ghost
the
of-
desert as explained sounds
Wait.
a lot like the
Wait.
Veldoran desert, which is why he
Wait.
really thinks it's not the one on this content.
There we go. Put your token right next to hers.
Yeah.
Go. So, you and Sizzler are walking. Technically, you're walking. She's on your shoulder, as she's guiding you. Every now and then, you feel the crawling of her little reptile, like coming out, going on your opposite shoulder, looking around.
This
There's a
is not.
moment There's a moment where it's like you make eye contact with it, and you can't get over the fact that this thing is a pet right now, and this thing is also keeping someone alive, which is just strange to you.
What was the pet again?
It is the ice salamander.
Okay.
The thing that eats heat, which her body just constantly generates because she has too much magic.
Okay.
The thing that you've seen, like, destroy villages. As
Yeah,
it just,
okay,
like,
yeah.
it looks at you, licks its face, crawls back into her hair. It just occasionally comes out.
But I'm just like, weird little critter. But Braum will just ignore it and pretty much keep on going.
Roll something. Okay, so far so good. You guys just walk up a little bit. It's like, hold on, can you put me down real quick? It's hard to tell from being this high up.
Yeah, Braum will put her down.
As she like goes back onto the floor. You feel something grab you real quick, as from out of her hair there's this tentacle that just launches out, grabs your shoulder, as a lizard just is back on your shoulder again, just looking around. Looks back at you.
Braum looks at it.
Again. Licks its eyeball again.
We just lock eyes.
Yeah, just staring.
Couldn't that help you?
I think we went past it. Yeah, we went past it. We were supposed to make a right back there. She points back down the way you came. It's hard. How can you see things from being so high up? It's weird.
Braum is used to it. If you did anything, you could see it more.
As this thing's on your shoulder, as it's still looking at you, you're responding to her, but you're like staring into this thing. This thing is freaking you out right now, man. It's like it's staring into your fucking soul.
Braum's like
it's you know how a gecko just like stares off into the distance?
Yeah.
It's doing that right now.
Braum just looks at it.
Into your soul.
Braum just looks at it. I'm not food.
He just licks his eye.
So yeah, but then think carefully about that.
as there is suddenly a scream right next to you, as I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
So 1.
Okay. A rock flies by as you manage to duck out the way. It ends up hitting one of the trash cans in this really thin alleyway over here. As the lady just screams, "There! Right there! That's the thing that killed my husband! Get it! Get it off your shoulder! Catch it!"
Braum just looks at it. What do you mean?
Sizzle looks up. It's like, no, he wouldn't hurt anyone. Come here. As he just jumps off into the girl's hair. Now I need to roll something else real quick. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'm not sorry for what's about to happen. Braum, you see another rock fly by, as this time it's not aiming for you. As
is it aiming for the girl?
Little Sizzle ends up getting hit by a rock.
Hold on, I was gonna try to see if can I catch the rock before it hits her. Can I roll a dex?
Roll me a dex save. Okay, yeah, you actually managed to catch it. Just like subconsciously, you saw something move, and you just go to grab it, as you just catch a rock. Like it was a hefty sized rock.
You should stop throwing rocks at people, especially little girls. This could really hurt somebody.
What are you doing? That thing killed my husband! As this lady just starts clambering up. Oh, hold up. Earbud died. Hello?
Yeah.
There we go. As this lady just like slams up onto you, trying to get to the girl. No! I need to get it! It has to pay! Please!
I don't. I asked the little girl, "Do you know if this thing has done anything like that? Has it ever disappeared or?" Hold on, actually, would Braum know at this size? Would it be able to kill somebody?
It would not.
Okay, Braum will look right at her and just be like, "This thing would not be able to kill anybody at its current size. You're getting it mixed up."
So, Braum, as you're about to turn around and say that, this woman actually manages to get past you. And I'm going to give you one chance, but you have to roll with disadvantage. I need a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
I feel like I was looking at her when I told her this. Oh, you know what? I guess I was catching the rock, so yeah, fair enough. Alright, disadvantage?
Yep.
Oh boy.
This lady slips by you and pulls out a knife
Oh, fuck.
as she goes to stab at the little girl.
What?
Holy fuck, I actually rolled a 1. Okay. She goes to stab at the little girl as she just manages to fall back as a tentacle, the weird pinkish tail-like tentacle lashes out and just moves it out of the way. There, right there! It's in her hair!
Braum at this point will pull his shield out and stab it into the ground in front of the little girl and tell her to stay behind it.
She will listen. This lady is not trying to stop though. She's like, she can't get past the shield and you, so it's like she's trying to reach behind the shield, but she just can't reach.
Well, see, no, I let go of the shield. I literally just stabbed it in the ground and told her to stay behind it as I stood in front of the shield.
Okay.
I don't think I need to fight with a weapon against just a random lady.
Joke's on you. She's level 20.
Yeah, no shit, right?
A level 20 civilian.
Braum gets sent through the town, crashes into the guild, and just goes, "What the hell happened?"
You do hear footsteps running in your direction, but she looks at you. So you can just protect that thing? What are you? Are you a monster too? As she swings at
Braum's
you,
only going to say this. Braum's only going to say this for once. Put the knife down.
She swung at you, Braum. Does the 19 hit?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell her to put the knife down and roll intimidation, and that was not good enough intimidation.
Nope. So she's swinging at you.
Braum's just gonna take it.
Oh, you're just gonna take it? Okay.
Like, he's not gonna move. He's not gonna give her the chance to get by her again.
This is
by him again.
This is the day Braum dies in the street.
Yeah.
You take 2 points of damage.
It's actually 1 point of damage. It gets stuck in the muscles of my abs.
So as she, with all her strength, you can tell, she stabs a knife, trying to get past you, trying everything she can to get to Sizzle, but she stabs you like right in the stomach, but she can't pull the knife out, as like her hand's on the knife and she's trying to pull it out, but she just can't.
Braum's going to grab her hands and separate it from the knife.
Okay. You don't even have to roll. You can tell she's extremely weak right now. She looks very pale. When you grab her, she actually feels freezing cold to the touch.
She's distraught. Braum realizes this, so he's not gonna try to hurt her or anything, but he's just gonna basically keep hold of both her hands with his one hand, and basically just have her restrained and just hold her out. He could probably literally hold her up in the air too.
Sir, are you okay? The guards are almost here.
Braum is fine. Ma'am.
Are you sure? You have a knife in your stomach.
Braum pulls the knife out.
I say he just flexes and the damn knife pops out.
It's a toothpick, and then sets it on the ground. And he's still got the woman in her hand. He's just gonna tell her to calm down.
She's flailing like a rabid animal right now. It takes like a good 2 to 3 minutes at this point as Sizzle is behind your shield, as the guards do pop up and they see what's going on here. They're looking at you and the woman and the fact that you're currently bleeding.
It's probably like a little trickle of blood. I don't think I got a gash.
I mean, a knife wound is still a knife wound. Like you're not bleeding out, but it's still some blood. Sir, what's going on? You oh my God, are you okay?
Braum is fine. She is disgruntled, and she tried to attack this little creature in the girl's hair, saying it killed her husband. What? I know what that creature is, and that creature could not do it. Not at that size. If it was bigger, maybe. But she's apparently having a rough time and has tried to attack her, and then she stabbed me.
No. Oh, put me down. I know that thing with my husband.
Braum looks at her.
Days.
I will put you down if you calm down.
No.
Then Braum not put you down. Braum will hold you here.
The guards look at her and then look at you. It's like, okay, we'll go ahead and take her in.
Well, before Braum puts it down, Braum will look at her in the face and be like, "I rest assure you, that creature did not do it. If I find the creature that did it, I will bring you its head."
Swear to me.
Braum will. Then, but I need you to calm down now.
When you say like you actually swear to her, like she does calm down at that point. Well, hopefully someone can do a better job than the guards. Do you like let go of her?
If she's calming down, then Braum will let go of her. But he will ask her first, "Will you calm down now?"
Yes.
Braum will let her down.
Like the moment you let go, the moment you let go, like she grabs her wrists, like looks up at you, looks at the guards, and while looking at the guards, hopefully someone can do a better job than our own wonderful city guards. And she just grabs her knife and like walks off. Ma'am, you have to come with us. You caused an incident.
Braum is not worried about it. She did not hurt me.
But are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right.
I'll be fine.
If I may, what was the creature that caused the disturbance? If I may.
Little Susie, could you show them your little friend?
Is she gone?
She's gone. Braum will pick his shield up out of the ground and put it back on his back.
It's okay, Pix. She just pulls the creature out of her hair, as it's just like wrapped around her arm at this point.
Apparently, it must have been a larger version of this creature. This creature can't hurt nobody right now. When they get bigger, though, they can be a problem.
So this is gonna be a problem in the future? No, Pip.
If it is Braum, it will be it. Braum will take care of it. As of right now, the creature kind of needs to stay with her.
Why is that?
Just for certain reasons at this point. It's a friend. Until she can properly say goodbye to it, there's no reason to take it from her.
No, don't take him away. I'll get sick again. It's like her eyes are tearing up and whatnot. I won't be able to leave my house.
If something happens or the creature gets out of control, Braum will take responsibility. Braum will deal with it.
The guard looks at the creature, to you, to the girl. All right. But if there's another situation, and we find out that this creature caused another disturbance, we're gonna have to take it in. No buts. We have to. Now go on. Go home.
Rob will just not say anything. He's not going to agree to that, but he's not going to disagree either. We'll deal with that bridge when the time comes.
What is that thing doing to your arm? As I see, like, the suction cup portion is currently on her arm. Well, he's eating. He's eating you. No, he's eating the heat.
She has a very unnatural high temperature, and the creature keeps it in check. I was trying to avoid from saying this, but that's what the creature's doing.
Oh.
That's why it kind of needs to stay with her.
That's what she meant. She wouldn't be able to leave. Okay.
Well,
Alright,
our guild. First, before we go any further, we've agreed on a name now, right?
I forgot to vote.
Yeah, some people haven't voted.
Yeah, none of them spoke to me. And you said you'd post more, so I didn't vote.
The fuckers.
God,
Thanks.
Innovative Pursuit's nice. We've actually been quite business oriented, surprisingly.
Yeah, he did put a set up there, and he actually put a number voting system. Oh, that mess. But yeah, Braum just sit there and say, if there's an issue, just contact us at insert/guild.
At guild@gmail.com.
You give the guard the location of your inn and tavern, the place that you stay. It's like, if something happens, we'll come get you or notify you.
Yes.
If you want to vote on something hollow, then you just go to the actual message and click on one of the options as the underlined emotes at the bottom of that message.
Yeah. If you're gonna put up more, I'll wait a little bit for now. But so far, I like Innovative Pursuits.
I mean, you can vote for it now, and then we'll keep whatever's voted, and I'll try to add more.
Yeah.
Innovative
Yeah,
Pursuits doesn't
Then
sound...
just click on the 4.
The Innovative Pursuits doesn't sound like a group name, though.
Yeah, it don't.
It sounds like, well, yeah, it sounds like a business, which we've kind of been
Innovative Pursuers would probably be a little bit better.
like.
And
Innovative Pursuers.
If something there catches your fancy, then we can workshop on changing it up a little bit.
Like, the thing is, we're technically a guild in of ourselves, and Innovating Pursuits does sound like a guild name. And we have hired people to basically work for us that are running businesses. We have an alchemist, a blacksmith,
A brewer. As
and brewer. Yep. We now have a researcher. Mntal does fucking maps and whatnot. Is probably going to be handling like finances and shit. So, Innovative Pursuits is pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not against it. So I'll put a vote for that too. Fuck it. You can vote more than once.
Yeah.
Orgy's wound is all right.
But you give the guard the location that you'll be at, seeing as you don't currently have a name, and you just continue to take Sizzle home. As you just bring her to the side door of this building here, as she just goes ahead and walks in.
Alright.
Thank you for taking me home, Mr. Braum.
No problem.
You have a good rest of the day.
Alright, you too.
And
Yeah,
Pick
Braum
says
will head-
thank you as like she just holds up her lizard like someone would a cat or a dog. Pick says thank you.
Braum will pet it. You're welcome.
Our name
You
is
pet it.
actually.
You pet it, just licks its face again, waves with its tail as she just walks in.
And Braum will go back to the guild.
Yeah, our name is Forced Group. Because we
Forced.
were all forced together.
What's the name of the people? Like, what is the group of people that put us in here? The city council?
Yeah. Specifically,
Fuck the city council.
Yeah,
that's what we're
fuck the
called.
council. The council fuckers.
Specifically, as Eldrik found out later on, it was one person in the council. She did this because she was bored.
Fuck that bitch.
But I guess Braum will come back and they're having. I guess I'd pretty much be walking into their talk.
Yep. At this point, you would be in the middle of the fact that Mntal is talking about something about a desert and wanting to get Saber back.
And the
Oh,
research about the
you
desert.
figured, Braum goes, you figured out what Saber is at?
Either Veldora or the desert on this continent.
No one really comes. Once they go there, they don't really leave.
No one has gone into the desert and left to tell the tale. Like,
Yes.
if someone goes in, they most likely die.
How do y'all know he's in a desert?
Magic.
Mntal had a vision.
Well, do describe vision.
It was a desert. It was a desert.
What else was in the vision?
A desert.
Do you just not want to say the other thing?
There was
Billy-
clues. There was clues that would tell us if it's in the desert here or the desert on the other continent.
The
There was
only
a clear
clue-
clue.
No, the only clues was the sun was in the sky.
In
And
the middle. What did you say it was? The middle of the day?
The middle of the
Hey,
day.
guess what, Cody? It's 2:00. It's the middle of the fucking day.
Is it 2:00 here?
At this point, it's around 3 or 4.
When did he have the vision?
A couple hours ago.
So, if that's matching in and the timeline's right, means it'd be pretty much in the same time zone as us. Which, if it's it'd be more likely to the north of here. It would not be on another continent because it would be a different time. That tells you right there that it's on this continent. And within the same time frame as us because it is directly north of us. If this world's logic matches our logic.
Yeah, Dora, if I remember correctly.
Or maybe the world is big enough and there's another continent directly south of us.
Perhaps.
That could be
Just
the
so
case.
happens to be
But
within
that's
the same time
not
zone.
where we're going with this.
But Dora, if I remember correctly, Veldora doesn't get much sunlight, if I remember correctly.
Each of the different environments actually have different temperates. Like it will look and feel like sunlight, but you will not be able to pinpoint the exact position of the sun.
Okay, and he said he saw the sun directly above, meaning it has to be the desert on this continent.
You did specify that.
Yeah, well, I will say I do remember Veldora not getting a lot of sunlight as well. I do remember
Yep.
that.
I mean, okay, so it has to be the desert on this continent because
Oh, look at you remembering things and figuring things out. I'm enjoying this.
I'm gonna
Mntal
say-
would kind of know
Yeah,
that
like-
too, right?
Yeah, I would say like,
Um,
yeah.
Wait a second.
When you first said that Veldora had a desert, I'm like, wait a minute. With how Veldora is described to me, it shouldn't.
Yeah. No, Veldora is like a type of melting pot of environments. Sometimes environments actually disappear and appear at different areas of the actual continent.
Wait a second. Mntal, you said you saw the sun?
Yeah.
You don't see the sun on Veldora. It has to be the desert on this continent.
It's like an example. For Veldora, even though the desert portion of the continent may or may not move, a vampire can still actually go into the desert portion, even though it's simulating sun, because it's not the actual sun. It'll simulate like the same temperatures and whatnot, but like vampires actually have the capability to go along the entirety of the continent without having to worry about direct sunlight. Period. Because the entirety of the continent, you can never see the exact position of the sun. There's no direct sunlight.
And also, if we plan on going there, we should also see if there's contracts for exploration of the desert. Or anything of that sort on the way.
We could always just chart our own resource exploration as well. And basically, we'd be looking for a sponsor to find resources in a way that we found that's oasis where my grandfather's going to be sending out a force to finish clearing it out, so we get all the resources there with the minerals and whatnot.
Once Eldrik makes the deduction he did, he takes like a deep breath out, knowing he doesn't have to go back to Veldora for now. It calms his nerves a little bit.
Now, you know that Saber is in the desert on this continent, but you also have basically deduced that Dr. Hauserite, he's not on this continent.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He knows we're gonna go after Saber first, so he doesn't have to go right now. He still needs more from Grid or anything that could help him, because
you do know
he's still
leaving.
not ready.
You do know leaving right now would be extremely difficult because of all the snow, and that would actually increase the time frame of travel. You have about a week until all the snow is completely gone, because that's when the snow does end, which is also the ending of the festival. You do currently know that with the info of the festival, you did want to use the confines of the festival to look for those that actually have the capability to cook, so Bimar doesn't overwork himself by running the kitchen, the counter, serving people, things like that.
Does Bimar have like proficiency in cooking utensils by now?
With how busy it's gotten, I'd say you'd have proficiency in that, yeah.
Oh, cool. My character I kinda play occasionally has a new skill. Amazing.
Well, I guess we should prepare to go save Saber then.
The cold doesn't bother Braum. Braum's like, we could go right now.
But again, that snow would add like with how much snow there is, it's about a week to 2 weeks to get there. That snow would probably add like another 2 to 3 weeks.
Look at the map.
I thought it was in the.
Well, I was saying, looking at the map, it was about 200 miles to where we came from, and it's like 65 miles from where we're at now. So it would take about maybe a week, maybe like 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Like, I understand snow slowing us down, but if we were to leave, I actually don't understand how it would actually add more time.
It would.
Because you'd be slower, duh.
It'd be slower.
But I don't. The creatures that you would actually have to use to ride out there are dinosaurs, which are cold-blooded and do not like the snow.
Okay.
So they
But
would not
But
properly
you just
be
had
able to
Braum's
function.
raptor drifting in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The raptor just sit there dead all over the place.
But it also did all that in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're
I love this
contradicting
so much.
yourself. You're contradicting yourself, Dar.
So.
Hey, the roads are clear, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably the roads are clear in the city, but once we probably get out of the city, the snow is going to be a little more difficult.
Yeah, but I was saying, I still like, even if we were to get like regular horses and whatnot, I still don't really see how it would slow us down. But I guess
Regular
the raptors
horses-
are a little bit.
Regular horses, if you get regular horses, you could do it. They won't be able to go at max speed.
Yeah.
But you would be able to have a constant speed to get there.
It would be better to have the dinosaurs though, because they could survive the desert.
I say desert. Yeah, I say the dinosaurs would survive better in the desert.
I
least
mean,
they
it might. I would say the snow would definitely add on maybe 2 or 3 days.
Why don't we just?
I don't see weeks though.
Why don't we get camels?
So we don't have
He's
camels.
got a point.
True. True.
I say that's also more mounts for us to buy. And let's be real here, we probably running out of stable space soon.
Yeah,
we could rent
we've got at least what 6 raptors.
And I do say we do have to take some time to prep for a desert.
Yep.
Do we?
Yeah.
And we're probably going to need another cart for that.
I don't think we really need to do that. I have my tower.
Does it come equipped with water and food?
It comes with bathrooms, cooking utensils. So it does come.
He's got a portable house.
I have a portable house.
I mean, a portable house, yes. And
inside is
Does-
not. It is does not matter the temperature. It will perfectly be the correct temp.
here's the thing. Sure, it comes with bathrooms. Does the bathrooms come with automated plumbing or anything like that?
Yes.
Does it come with its own water?
Hector, you would know that with your house,
Yeah.
a well does spawn
Yes.
on the outside of the house.
I can also make it spawn with a sauna as well. Fun fact.
Alright, so I guess that does definitely help with our water situation.
We can always just stay in the house, like for the nights, and be easy.
Now you could have Hector also modify that house so it can have stables. So
Okay, yeah.
whatever you're using actually doesn't have an issue to travel the next day. So they can at least stay warm and whatnot. So like if you do take the Raptors, they do have the capability of a faster form of transportation, but they will need a proper rest. So Hector would have to put up his house.
Yeah.
Alright. In that case, then all that would leave is food.
Just to clarify, between you and this desert, there is also a small mountain range
Oh
that
yeah,
cuts off and stops right there.
Where?
But we don't see that. We're looking at the cavern.
we're-
Oh wait, shit.
yeah, don't forget that young
My bad.
Eldrik has this.
So
So we should be good on
this would
food.
be the desert. This would be a small gap. This is the mountain range.
But we would have to go through here.
Yeah, we'd have to go
Yes.
through that gap.
Meaning there's going to probably be a chance bandits are going to be high there.
Yep.
Anything can happen while you're traveling.
So.
Ambush is going to happen.
But
You know what? I can't even fucking say that because every time I roll for something to happen to you guys while we're traveling, nothing fucking happens.
but yeah,
Well,
food-
make it
You-
extra
you're
hard
going,
there.
I'll say you're going to have a planned bandit ambush in the obvious canyon where it's obviously set up for an obvious ambush because obvious ambush is obvious.
But yeah, food shouldn't be a problem with Eldrik's Wanderer thing, because he can find food and fresh water.
And if you have your raptors, they can hunt for themselves.
But,
If we go into this desert, like with me and Eldrik, like we could definitely make maps because we're going to need that.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably build some like. We should probably bring some like wooden pikes and whatnot that we can set up in the desert in case we can't find enough landmarks.
So I guess we'll leave first thing in the morning. We got plenty of time to get the rest of the stuff we need. Also, does anybody want this +1 pike? Braum will ask everybody in the group.
Does anybody want this really nice pike? Not +1.
Braum doesn't use those, so it's completely useless for him. It's just gonna sit in his inventory.
Looks at Akihiko.
Buddy.
Everyone just simultaneously looks at Akihiko.
The one
Buddy.
person who uses pole arms in this group.
Yeah, but I'm petty and
alright.
tedious. I don't like it.
Braum gives you the pike.
But he already has the weapon Eldrik crafted for him, the weapon he bought, all the weapons.
Just
he
an
has.
extra pike.
This motherfucker is over here looking like a Dynasty Warrior character with all the spears.
Yeah.
What one more spear?
Fucking
Hit.
puts the lightning right on all of them. I'm Zeus, bitches.
What abilities does this? It's just +1, right? Nothing special other than that.
No, it's just a +1.
It's just really nice looking, kind of gold
It's
plated.
a really nice spear. Well, pike.
I mean, if nobody wants it, then we're gonna mount the bitch on the wall in the damn tavern here.
Oh yeah, does anyone have just a useless?
Actually, no,
weapon
screw
they're
that.
not using?
If nobody wants it, put it in the treasure vault.
I have a dagger.
Wait, we have a treasure vault. Our little dragon has a fucking hoard.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, a hoard that if we let him have it, we'll never be able to have access to it again.
The hell we
Yeah.
won't.
I have to show you guys something. Is my forge done?
One more time.
Is my forge done?
They're doing the finishing touches, but for the most part, yeah.
Join me at my forge, everyone. I have to show you something.
Ooh. I'll be like, yo, can he like melt this
Don't
pike
cut-
down
is
to
it-
make gauntlets?
Is this gonna be really loud?
No, it will actually be very quiet.
Oh, thank God.
Hold on, curiosity.
Hold on. I love how all this fucking Silvane pops up with Akihiko. It's like, oh yeah, tell everyone to come buy my new ship tonight.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to say any of that at all.
Curiosity. I still have these teeth ox claws and stuff like that. When are these gonna disappear?
Whenever they get used
Yeah.
or sold.
Or if you sell them, or if they finally decide to start rotting.
Well, in the bag. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But it's like, yeah, I kind of want to get rid of those. I know they ran out of money. Did they have a chance to restock in money?
Not that you know.
I mean-
They said they'd contact you.
I say we could sell them for guild points,
Yeah.
which would help us further.
Upgrade your
Over.
establishment.
Question: can I turn my dagger into gold, then give it to him? Wait, what's the hardest metal in the world? I'm gonna turn it into Tuscan. What? How do you say that?
Tungsten?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it into that, and then give it to you.
There's nothing in our treasure vault, by the way.
Yes, I know. I literally just made that so you can actually start putting stuff in your treasure vault.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put the +1 pike in there.
Can I do that?
We
though?
also need to put fucking It was basically was it a couch or a throne?
It was a double seater throne, like a love seat but throne.
Oh,
Yeah, all right. So fancy ass love seat with fucking powder in it.
Oh my god, you know what I realized, comic? I can make
I
crafting so much easier for you by turning metals into something easier to craft with. Then it will turn back once I'm done concentrating.
I can also say at this point, for as long as you've had it, the powder that's in that chair is dust of sneezing and coughing.
I have
That makes sense.
I have a bag of sand for
It-
some reason.
Me too.
It's like that suffocation dust. Hold up.
Oh, Hunter, you're worried about water. We have the canteen of endless water.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, right. We have decanters.
Yeah.
I just like, dude,
I
you
forget
just,
about that.
Everyone does. Everyone does.
So yeah, and like one thing would probably be really good for our place right now is an actual garden, so we could grow our own like vegetables and whatnot.
You technically have one. We just don't have an image for it.
I say, but no, we hadn't bought an official one. We haven't.
Oh,
installed one.
That's right.
We got the
Because
druid.
you have the druid. You never bought the
Yeah.
space for the druid. You wanted to
We-
have the druid.
Yeah, we got the druid for the stable.
Yeah.
all right. So,
In which case, the druid can also work at the garden because at that point you don't have to get a second druid.
Bramar can also work at the farm because he can do druid craft.
Yeah, the stuff that's in the chair is dust of sneezing and choking.
Nice.
Probably a good idea to bring some of that.
I can say for a fact you have 5 uses.
hey, also Dora,
Yeah.
all these these wooden figures that I've made. Can you make another one like the treasure vault, but make it like for what's in the like the trophy room or stuff like that, where we put up stuff in the the area where people eat and shit?
Oh, the trophy room and the treasure vault are the same place. That's why there's like heads on the wall and whatnot.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
hoping to have those like in here where people could see them.
So for the treasure vault, we need to put what's the word for it again? Hydra. What was the Hydra called again?
False Hydra.
False Hydra head in there. You also got to put the damn path
Yeah, I
fire
think
one to go.
yeah, those are in there, but I would almost prefer to have them in here, only because they would actually we could show these off.
I mean, you want people to see your nice things and potentially take your nice trophies?
I mean, if they want to try to take some shit, take some brave motherfuckers.
They also have to get past. They would also have to get past Bramar.
Oh yeah. I like to imagine that this actually happened once before, and Bamar just put someone down.
What we don't know is he's just killed them and just already like hid the body.
He could
But
have.
now, like all the wooden figures, I know I'm gonna definitely. No one's gonna want to steal a wooden figure. But like those would be pretty cool. And I got a wooden figure of all the fucking people, all our whole party.
What you could do with all the teeth ox too is just make them all into candle holders that we could place at all the tables. Turn them all into decorations.
And also, Bramar can basically.
I got 14 claws. Well, the thing is, Hunter, there's silver. There's silver teeth ox tooth big.
I made a thing called trophies. I'm gonna let everyone have access to it in a second.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Also, Bramar can close the door, and only the people that owns this place can open it. So if he closes the door and they try to just get out, they can't.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna go take a shit. Be right back.
Damn, Vanille's gonna be all alone in that forest because Akihiko's gonna get too busy with other things.
So,
To my forge.
Flame,
Yes.
what is
I wouldn't be a
Silvane
dick.
currently
I wouldn't
doing?
stand you up.
What was that, Door?
What is Silvane currently doing?
I told you he's setting up for his party on the boat.
Okay.
I'm just
Is
gonna
anything
pretend that I
specific,
already
like, is he, like,
told
setting up
everyone.
decorations or
I mean, he's mostly just getting kegs and whatnot set up.
So, alright. So, Rommel. So I guess we're going to leave first thing in the morning, get what we can for the rest of the afternoon for our trip.
Yeah, I did like Hector's idea of trying to find some extra quests.
Yes, because if we're already heading that way, if we can get some money on the way once we're done, that would.
Braum agrees with this.
Mm-hmm. Be good.
Where do we get the quest? We have a board, don't we?
We go to
You
the
have a
guild.
quest board, yes.
Yeah.
So
Instead of having to go all the way to the guild on this wall here,
Mm-hmm.
on this wall here,
Yeah.
Okay.
there is a quest board that has a whole bunch of things. If you're looking for something specific, you can say what you want specifically,
what you
and
really want.
the quest board will actually shift over to different types of quests based off what you are asking for.
Okay, but I'm gonna go over there and ask. I will also
Okay.
sit there and say we should probably also come. We got NPCs, player characters. You should also probably put one up for guild members.
I mean, you could.
Probably would. I mean, I can't do that. You have to do that.
Oh, for like the people.
Yeah,
the
the
people
side
are
of that
working
way
for
we
you.
got that way we got an idea who's in the guild and everything like that.
Oh, if we're getting guild mates, I have a question for you, Dora. If I give you backstories of characters I used to play, you can use those if you want.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean,
Are
the guild members would have to be accepted by everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, they would. It would have to be at least the founders would have to have a say so in that.
Yeah.
All right,
So
I'll
it
give you
Worse,
some of my
they're-
I'll give you some of my past
They're-
characters
they-
I played. Then I'll get some character sheets.
they will be akin to coworkers. Like, you are technically, the group of you are technically the bosses. If you want them to go on a specific mission for whatever purpose, they will get paid. But let's say, okay, it's a scavenging mission. They will bring back whatever it is, and like that, they will give that to you. Like, it's basically like subcontracting the work to someone else.
Yeah, and we can decide if they want to keep, some of the earnings. Because honestly, a lot of the scavengers, if they find it, I'd say it should be all for them, unless it's specific items that we need.
Like let's say if they find one or two magic items, they'll bring it to you because they are getting paid to go out to do this such a job. They'll bring it to you, and if you guys need it, you guys can take it. If not, they will take it, and that will actually allow them a boon whenever they go out again.
Yeah. So yeah, we could use a list for that. Or just what players? 'Cause I think we've got at least. Well, we got the guards. Technically, they ain't guild members. 'Cause right now, we have no guild members other than guards.
They're technically part of your guild.
Okay, yeah, I guess you could say that.
They
Yeah.
work for you.
Yeah, so they are just our guards of the guild.
Yeah. So I have treasure vault, trophies, and guild members.
Sweet.
You guys still need to find a chef. I still need to make a couple of NPCs that can act as those that clean, like they clean the rooms, they take care of like waiting, table waiting services, things like that.
Like Hobgob.
We will say, like, if Bernard wants to just take like a day, just to see if he can find a cook, just to give him some help. Bernard can do that. Just
Yeah.
hey, close the shop for the day. Because you're struggling, try to find somebody that can help you.
You can do that.
There's also the fact that if you guys actually want to do one thing over another, you can send some people out to do one of those jobs. So, like, example, you have multiple things going on now. There's going off to Veldora, and then there's going off to the desert to the north of you. You can actually hire some people to go to the desert to the north of you, and they can try to take care of that. Bring back any spoils. You guys can take your pick, yada yada. But, like, let's say, okay, the specific job, rescue this cat. They'll try to go, they'll search the desert as best they can, and they'll come back within a specific time frame.
That's going to be up to Mntal.
So you're gonna let Bramar help search for some people?
Yeah, I know, that's a scary thought.
I'm just asking.
I mean, yeah, if Bernard wants to, unless he's okay with this, because I know he needs help.
Yeah, he'll go search around.
I don't feel like he'd find too bad of people.
Oh.
That was not rest assuring.
There you go, Aki.
So, alright. So I guess more or less we're just... Oh, go ahead.
Yokai did bring up the fact of he's letting you guys know that Silvane invited everyone over to his new ship. So if you guys want to go ahead and go there, you can.
But we were gonna go to my forge.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't have a picture for your forge, so like you're at the forge.
Well, Braum will do both then, since we got time. Because Braum's also going to go back to the slime lady to see if she's able to buy these still.
Okay.
So Braum will probably definitely do that if the boat and everything like that.
Yeah, because to go to where she is, that's actually pretty close to the dock, so you'll actually be fairly close to Silvane's location.
All right.
And I'll probably hit up any shops, see if I can find certain armor or shit like that. Maybe I don't know. Anything that might catch my fancy.
Okay. So everyone first goes to Eldrik's workshop.
And
There's a couple dwarfs still in there doing the finishing touches, but Eldrik, go ahead.
Alright, so he gets the forge all heated up and stuff. And he takes the dagger from Hector.
Mm-hmm. It's made of Tuscan. Yes. So it's the hardest material. Boom, go. Do it.
We'll see about that. As he sticks his hand straight into the forge to heat them up.
Braum, what are you doing?
You'll see.
You just stuck your hand in the forge.
Which is currently wreathed in flame.
I mean, I'm
not screaming.
I'm not a forge man, but I can even tell that is bad.
Nah, no, it's fine. After he feels his hands are heated up enough, he grabs the dagger and starts molding it like clay.
Go ahead and roll me Smith's tools.
I'm gonna try to make it where it's like one of those daggers that just looks like a squiggly line.
Okay, so Chris style dagger. Okay.
Yeah. Smithy tools. E3.
Okay. So, not only do you make exactly what you want, it's very like finely detailed, and you just like he just dunks his hand in this cold pot of water as you see all this steam popping. Sorry, hiccups. You just see all this steam popping up, coming out, and when he pulls it out, like the handle is like completely perfect. Like you still need to put the actual wooden handle on it, but the blade is completely like formed into a wavy pattern. Like the more you look at it, the more it reminds you, it's like this is like a snake's tail or something, but like this looks nice. But there's already a hilt on it built into the blade. Doesn't have to be added or anything, and it's there.
Yep.
And he did all of that with his bare hands, superheating it and all.
Yeah, finishes putting it back together, gives it back to him.
I'm back.
There you go.
Oh fuck, you weren't here for this. Okay, so Eldrik was showing his new blacksmithing ability, to where he grabbed the tungsten dagger from Hector, superheated it by putting it in the forge with his bare hand in front of all of you, and molded it into a wavy pattern that is very finely detailed. It looks quite beautiful. And he did all of that with his bare hands, no tools, just fire, water, and hand.
Nope. Sorry, I actually wasn't paying attention. The fact that someone only put the damn dust in the treasure vault annoys the fuck out of me.
Hey, that was me, okay? I was letting you know you guys had that. But Eldrik basically forged a dagger with nothing but the forge, a bucket of water, and his bare hands in front of you guys. Like, he grabbed the piece of metal, put it in the forge, and he's just holding it in there with his bare hands. Like, you just see his hands glowing brighter and brighter to a point to where it's like he's physically molding a new dagger with his bare hands, and it came out perfect. Eldrik has the capability to blacksmith using his dexterity score now.
Fuck yeah.
He can mold metals in a forge with his bare hands. When he is in a forge, like when he's in the middle of forging, he does not take any damage from the forging process.
Yeah, this is my family's way of foraging.
Oh, surprised you
That's why I
could bend it that easily. It turns back to the normal, like, iron.
It does turn back into iron, but it still has the same shape and like the same amount of detail. Like it's
All
very
metal,
well done.
All metal is like putty in my hands.
It's because he's a dwarf.
It's not racist, mental. But after Eldrik shows that to you, he hands the dagger back to you, Hector. You have a very nice dagger.
Oh,
A very well made dagger.
okay. Like, is it like a +1?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a +1 in terms of being able to hit, and for damage, it is not considered magical.
Okay.
It's a +1 with the pure capability of forging, no magic.
Cool. My
But
guy will
after
definitely
that-
use that.
After that, all of you gather your things, and Akihiko, are you taking them towards
Right.
Silvane's place?
Man, now I really have to.
I disappeared.
I have to really craft.
shit, what'd you do?
Read side chat, buddy boy.
Backflips off books, few hours dealing with random problems, takes a breather. Speaking of shooting food. Akihiko is not here right now.
Yep.
So what you want to do? You want to just call that?
We'll call it here.
Okay.
Call it here.
Alright, cool.
That
cool.
works.
It's somewhere around let's say 8 o'clock. So it's